What up, beautiful people? Welcome back, baby. It is Friday. Back for another Friday night flight event on Infinite Flight Mobile Simulator. If you're ready, let's get it started. Good to see you guys. Pretty excited for today's flight. We haven't been together for an entire week, so it's time to make it happen. How you guys doing? Good to see you. We are here at Bergen. Holy crap, that's going too fast. Slow that down. There we go. That's a bit more realistic on the music speed. But yeah, we're here at Echo November Bravo Romeo. Hold on, where is this though? I've never really been to this airport before. We're in Norway. Yeah, Bergen, Norway. And today's flight, we are planning to fly from Bergen, Norway to the east to Oslo over here, which is also in Norway. And then from Oslo, we'll head down to Copenhagen, which is, I believe, in Sweden, but I could be wrong. I don't know. You guys can tell me if that's in Sweden or if it's in Denmark. I have no idea. This is not my part of the world. But we got two stops, or actually one stop. Or, yeah, two stops today. One touch and go in Oslo, which would be pretty interesting with ATC involved. And then we have a full stop in Copenhagen, which is the featured airport for Friday night flight. So, we got a lot to do today. So let's go ahead and get started. ATIS is online. I'm hitting no smoking signs, seatbelt signs, nav lights on. So go ahead if you guys want to fly with us. Hop in a Scandinavian Air SAS Boeing 737, or you can fly the A320, whichever one you want to do. That's up to you. Well, I'm flying the Scandinavian 737-800. And let's see. Go ahead and listen out for. Actually, let's go ahead and just contact ground. Request pushback with information Delta. Such a lie. I didn't even listen to the ATIS. And yes, we're on expert server. We are on expert server. So I'm pretty excited about this flight. Today's a big day. Alright, hold position. Today's a big day not only because of Friday night flight, but because of some things going on in my own life that I will let you guys know about later on. I'm going to probably be revealing another side of my life to you guys. Like other projects that I've been working on that are not flight simulation related. Later on, we'll probably do that when we get the cruise on our first leg. Cause I'm pretty excited about it. I've been working on a new project for like 2 years now. Besides YouTube, like outside of YouTube, I'm working on another project. This is completely outside of my normal job too, so it's just completely different. But we'll talk about that later. But for now, what's up, Hannibal, Manny? Good to see you, Ruben, Patel, Mr. Flighter, Javion Johnson, Andre Olson, Starly. Thank you, man, for helping us with the flight plan. TV, what's up, bro? Lucas, CJ Thu 91, Christopher, what's up, bro? Let's see who's today's VIP. Andre Olson is today's VIP, sitting first class. And store hit, I'll give it to you too, man. You guys were here early, nice and early. I didn't actually post the flight in the description yet, but I'm gonna do that now. I was kind of setting stuff up. So I didn't really get time to do that. But you guys, if you're already in game, if you're already here at the gate, you can copy my flight plan. Copy me or Starly. Those are the official flight plans. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm actually gonna do that now while we're waiting for ATC to give us clearance. And oh crap, I forgot to turn the airport sounds on. Let me turn that on. All right, here we go. We should be able to hear ATC talking now. I had that muted for the intro. So Charlie Bretman, yes sir, we're in Bergen, Norway right now. All right, approve. Expect runway 17. We'll do. Let's go ahead and make that happen. Push back, and I believe runway 17 should be of our. Let's see, we'll find out where it's at. That is on our left wing, so we need to push back to the right, facing north. While we're pushing back, turn the beacon lights on, and we'll start the engines up. We have 2 stops today. Probably going to be about 45 minutes to an hour each leg with ATC involved. So make sure you put enough fuel on board. Originally, we were just going to do Oslo to Copenhagen, but as you know, I was like, yeah, it's kind of a bit short. Let's do something a bit longer. I do have a busy day today, but I think we can make this happen before I do everything I need to do today.
Taxiing to runway 17, Scandinavian 471.
Alright, and brakes. So let's go ahead and start the engines up. Starting engine number 2.
Taxi to runway 17. Contact tower when ready.
And let's see, who do we have for ATC today? Oh, nice games. What's up, bro? I guess that's how you say it, bro. Is it games? Because it looks like games or gay hams. Or sorry, not gay. So K-hams. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I mean G-hams. G-hams. Don't know everybody. Don't know nobody. Nobody repeat that what I said. G-hams. What's up, bro? Alright, what is our altitude today, Starly?
Holding position, Scandinavian 454.
310. All right, 310.
Blue 160, taxi to runway 17.
Nice, he gave us taxi clearance. I haven't turned on both engines yet.
Taxiing to runway 17.
We'll just start rolling with one engine because it's busy. I don't want to hold anybody up. Got to use a little bit more power to get started. I feel like it's been forever since I've flown the infinite flights Boeing 737-800.
Scandinavian 252, hold position.
Alright, so we've been cleared to taxi to 17. We're still starting our engines, but I just don't want to sit here and hold up traffic. We have like 10 more aircraft we want to push back, so the longer we sit here, the longer they have to wait also.
Holding position.
Alright, trim 30.
November 50
Altitude.
avoid
We
sending
do our usual 12,000 initial.
Scandinavian 224, ready for pushback with information echo.
Beacon nav, we're good there. Strobe lights and takeoff lights off. Yeah, I think we're good. Yeah, so I've never flown in the Bergen, and I don't believe we've ever flown in Oslo. So we've been flying. So actually, I haven't been to Copenhagen either. So we'll be flying to 3 new airports. We're not flying 2, but flying out of and into 3 new airports that I have never been to. So, and you guys know I love flying places I've never been to. But you know what's crazy though? So with the latest update of Infinite Flight, they added a ton of new liveries, and this is actually one of them. I didn't really realize that because I'd never really fly Scandinavian Air, so this was not something that I knew about really. So when they posted that Friday Night Flight was going to be SAS, I was like, oh, I didn't know we had a new Boeing 737 SAS on Infinite Flight. So this is one of the new liveries. So last Friday Night Flight we did like a bunch of Airbus flights. So they had the new Frontier, new Spirit, JetBlue, and a bunch of new Airbus liveries. So this is one of the new Boeing liveries on Infinite Flight. Now this has been, I'm not saying this is a new livery in general in all aviation, like SAS has always flown 737s. I'm just saying on Infinite Flight they just updated their liveries to have the Boeing 737-800. So pretty cool. Never flown this. I've really never flown this in any sim at all. Alright, so I believe we got both engines on now. Yeah, we do. I bet that's Starly taking off right now. You know what I noticed? When you're in the air, you can actually see the names. When you're on the ground, it doesn't show the names. Does it? No, it does not. Yeah, so I just noticed that. So if once you get off the ground, it starts showing the names. But when you're on the ground, on the gate, stuff like that, it won't show the names, which makes sense because it would just get too crowded. You won't be able to read anything. But you can't click them.
Bergen Lufthaven ground, Kilo Lima Mike 1538, ready to taxi with information echo. Bergen Lufthaven ground, Scandinavian 21, ready for pushback with information echo. Bergen Lufthaven ground, Scandinavian 400, ready for pushback with information.
Yeah, please just be patient with me, guys. I need to copy the flight plan and put it on YouTube. I have not done that yet. For you guys who are watching the video, you already got that. But for people who are watching the live stream, I don't have it for you just yet.
Bergen Lufthaven ground, Boeing 004, ready for pushback with information echo.
Alright, so once we get over here, we'll contact tower.
Holding position, Blue 1822.
Attention all aircraft.
Trying to work on my taxi skills after that last X-Plane stream we did a couple days ago. Had me taxiing in circles. It's also because I couldn't see crap. So mad busy here at Bergen. You know what I love about events though? One thing I love about like different like events at different airports or different regions is that it actually brings a lot more traffic to that region than you would have there on a regular day. Now, I'm not saying that nobody would ever fly to Bergen Airport, but I'm just saying that like I've never heard of this airport, never heard of this city, to be honest, because I live in the United States. But because we have an event out in this region, I thought this would be a great place to fly. Therefore, I discovered this new place. It's not new, but you know what I'm saying. It's new to me. So it's pretty cool to see an airport like this be like packed busy, you know. I'm pretty excited about that. So yeah, you can see a lot of people on the ground right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and switch over to the tower frequency. And again, you are free to fly 737 or an A3, whatever. Anything that's SAS doesn't even matter. It doesn't have to be A320. It could be whatever that is right there. I think it's an A330. What's up, NTV? Good to see you, man. Kid MC Game, good to see you also. Sorry if I missed some of you guys' chat stuff. I am trying to multitask right now. A little late on posting my flight stuff, so I'm actually trying to do that now. So today we're flying Echo November Bravo Romeo to what's Oslo's code? Oslo is India November Golf Mike.
Scandinavian 471, line up and wait runway 17.
And from there we're going to Copenhagen.
Scandinavian 471. Sierra Tango Alpha Romeo
There's
Lima
Echo,
Echo Yankee,
Kilo,
request frequency
Charlie Hotel.
change.
Looks like he's taking off. Red Hill Short, runway 17. Hopefully I put enough fuel. I have about 5 hours of fuel today, just in case. From experience, I know that we burn a lot of fuel.
Frequency change approved. Good day.
Frequency change approved. Sierra Tango Alpha Romeo Lima
In case we have to
Echo
divert
Yankee,
to like,
good
I don't
day.
know, Finland. He's rolling. I think he's rolling. And if you guys take screenshots, go ahead and send them to me on Discord, or you can send them on Instagram. Either way, just tag me. Today's stream train will be departing out of Bergen.
Scandinavian 471, runway 17.
Let's see. Where do I usually have this middle one on? I think I have it on fuel, painting, flight time, ETE, distance. Yeah, all of this. The rest of this looks good to me. Current winds are 22 at 6. You have few at 4,500. Temperature is 4. Dew point is -8. QNH is 1011. Departing to the east.
Bergen Lufthaven Tower, Blue 116, ready for takeoff at runway 17, departing east. Blue 116.
Alright, clear for takeoff. Runway 17. Alright, let's do it. Let's get started.
Runway 17, Blue 116.
I calibrated? Yeah, I'm making sure. So it looks like when we take off, we'll be heading runway heading for a bit. Taking a left turn at Okito. Alright, altitude is set.
Scandinavian
That's what's set.
471,
Set.
request frequency change.
Well, it's set to RTO. Go. Rolling.
Scandinavian 471, frequency change approved. Good day.
Frequency change approved. Scandinavian 471, good day.
Bergen Lufthaven Tower, Scandinavian 099, ready for takeoff at runway
Take.
17, departing east.
Positive climb. You know, I think we've flown in Norway before. I just don't remember where. Maybe it was Finland. I can't remember which one it was, but I know we've been out in this region before. I remember these mountains.
Scandinavian 099, runway 17, cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 17.
I had about 15 degrees on the climb.
099.
Kind of no roll to the left, just a little bit, or just a bit off. Flying the runway heading. Passing 2,500. I don't believe departure's online. I think we have Unicom. We'll be switching to Unicom once he sends it.
Bergen Lufthaven Tower.
Oh, wait a
Speed
second.
516. Ready
Well, I'm
for
gonna-
takeoff at runway 17. Departing straight out.
To nav.
Speedbird 500.
Yeah, I see that now. You guys
runway
have a frozen
17,
screen for
cleared
some reason.
takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff. Runway 17. Speedbird 516.
Toad. Did I hit something? Let's try it. Hold on. Let's see.
Bergen
Fix that.
Lufthaven Tower, Boeing 004, ready for takeoff at runway 17, departing east.
Yeah, because it's frozen on this. My game is not frozen, but it's frozen on my OBS. Still flying though. Frequency change approved. Good day. There it is. Alright, sorry about that, guys. I don't know what happened. I might have bumped the cord, or who knows. All kind of stuff happen. It's like a million things that can go wrong in a stream. That was an easy fix. But anyway, we're back. We're still climbing out of Bergen over some beautiful scenery in Norway.
Boeing 004, runway 17, cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 17.
Speed is all good. We're climbing about 210 knots. I'm gonna climb a bit steeper. 3,200 is good for me. Flaps are already up. There's a boat down there. Epic JK Gaming says, OMG, I'm in Norway. Holla SAS. Yes, sir. That's where we are. It's a dope shot right there.
Bergen Lufthaven
Let me know, guys, how
Tower,
long it takes you to get off of the
Scandinavian
ground.
455. Ready for
Very
takeoff
interested
at
in that.
runway 17. Departing east.
Alright, so we've been cleared to switch. I'm glad that whenever that froze, that I'm still having sound, because sometimes whenever things go wrong with my Elgato, it'll come back and I won't have like ATC sound, or I won't have aircraft sound, stuff like that. I'm glad it all came back like it's supposed to be. That's pretty fast, Graham. It only took you 3 minutes to get off the ground. That's pretty good. No. Who was that said that? ASA, no, it is a 738. 738 is a short way to say 737-800. 737 would be 737-700. So the last number is actually goes by what the extension of that is. So that's why you say when you're flying a 777-200, you would say 772 instead of 777. So it is a 778. No problem, ASA. That's why we ask. That is why we ask.
Lima 467, runway
Something I didn't know for the longest either. I was like, why do people put 738 instead of 737-800 or whatever? So, but I'm pretty sure we flew in Norway before. I know we flew in Finland at Helsinki a while back. Maybe we haven't flown from Norway. I guess not. Have we been to Stavanger? I don't think we've been to Stavanger either. Alright, we're at 12,000. Let's go ahead and change our altitude to 31,000. 310. Probably get up there pretty quickly and come back down. It's always kind of difficult to decide like when to descend when you have two airports on your flight plan. We'll have to pay attention to that. And we're gonna go about 290 knots on the climb. That's just my thing. One day I'll learn what speeds I'm actually supposed to climb at in different aircraft. But right now I don't know. So that just usually works for me. You can actually see where the scenery ends, so like those are mountains, and the mountains actually are supposed to continue where we are, but it stops and it's just flat. But we can still see the scenery, like as far as pictures, but we don't see the topography, which is, when I say topography, I believe that means like mountains and elevation changes and things like that. So.
Thank you. Scandinavian 2873.
What's up, Lorena Hunt? Good to see you. The Mantan, good to see you. Jonathan Lopez, good to see you. Kid MC Gaming, what's up? Walking Fruit Red 2, what's up?
Bergen Lockdown Tower, Delta India Charlie Echo 447, ready for takeoff at
Sorry, Andre Olsen, we're not going to Stavanger today.
Delta India Charlie Echo 447, runway 17, cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, runway
I know you're from
17,
there, so
Delta
we're
India
pretty close,
Charlie
but
Echo
yeah.
447. Bergen Lockdown Tower, Blue 1822, ready for takeoff at runway 17.
We flew Bergen to EFHK. What is EFHK?
Blue 1822, hold short of runway 17.
Holding short runway
Holy crap, look at
17,
this.
Blue
Wait, how'd you guys get ahead of me? Who are all these people? Like 5 people got out with Starly. And you guys are like already about to land there too, aren't you? Oh, I see Alpha 01 is rejoining us. Crazy busy airport. Not crazy busy, but pretty busy. That's a decent amount of traffic right there in Bergen. I would say that's a decent amount of traffic. We're not quite close enough. The airport that's going to be the most busy today is going to be here at Copenhagen. So it's probably going to be like moderate traffic to decent traffic flying into Oslo and Bergen. And we have to make sure that they know at Oslo we're only doing touch and goes. Our whole group is only doing touch and goes. I don't think I even told you guys that. Yeah, touch and goes in Oslo. We're not doing full stops unless you need fuel or you just want to end your flight there. We are not planning to do a full stop in Oslo. We're only doing a touch and go. Kid MC Gaming, if you watch my racing streams or videos, you'll know my real name. How are we looking right now? Coming up on 20,000.
Bergen Lufthansa Tower, Scandinavian 252.
And I forgot to turn the lane lights and strobe lights on. I always do that. We don't need the lane lights on though.
Scandinavian 252,
Don't need it.
runway 17, cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff. Runway 17.
Alright, we're gonna go ahead and
Scandinavian
get off the
252.
tower frequency.
Stand by, Bravo
Because
Lima
pretty soon
Uniform
we'll be
Oslo
talking
November
to
Echo.
Oslo's. I think what does Oslo have right now? Do they only have is it only tower or do they have approach also? Alright, so 8 is ground and tower. Okay, cool. Yeah, I mean, if you really pay attention, you'll know. I mean, my full name is not a secret, but if you really pay attention to my streams and especially my racing ones, you'll know my full name very, very easily. Dopeness. All right, cool, guys. So yeah, everything seems to be working. Just doing the last checks on the stream. Stream health looks good. We are live on YouTube and on Twitch. Thank you guys for joining in for another Friday night flight. It has actually been a week since we've flown together, so I'm pretty excited about this. Let me go ahead and find myself on live flight so I can post that in the description also. That is what we're missing. If you look at the live flight map, it is this whole area is just like packed. We have a lot of people flying from Stockholm, Oslo, Bergen. We have people flying from London as usual. Some people flying in and out of Denmark, Amsterdam, Helsinki. So yeah, it's good stuff. So how many of you guys who are actually watching right now, how many of you guys are actually from anywhere around this region? Like I'm curious. I don't know much about this area of the world, so I'm just wondering how many of you guys are actually from here. Like in the Norway, Sweden, Denmark, let's see, even Germany, that area. Let's see how we're looking. We speed up probably. Actually, no, we're good. We'll cruise right there. I don't know what my speed turned off. And I will save our shoutouts for the second leg today. But Norway is actually a really beautiful country. From what I see out the window right now. No problem, Kid MC. Are you allowed to report tower members? I don't know. I think you can. I'm not sure. Switz, you're flying over Cyprus. Cool. Cyprus. We flew into Cyprus once. That was a really good flight, by the way. Cyprus is a beautiful place. I feel like Cyprus is like a hidden gem of the world. It's so small, and honestly, not a lot of people know about it who are not from that area or not from that side of the world. Like I knew nothing about it. Why does Live Flight have my icon like I'm flying a general aviation plane? But yeah, if you guys have questions about today's flight, the answers will probably be in the description for you guys. So definitely go back and check that. Want to know where we flew from, where we're flying to, all that stuff. Definitely go by the description and take a look, and you'll get your questions answered. I'm posting the flight tracker in the description right now. So if you'd like to follow along with the flight and you're not able to fly with us, or maybe you want to find yourself, use that link also. The link is now there if you refresh your stream. I'm also going to post that in the YouTube chat and in the Twitch chat. No problem, Aviation 221, man. Appreciate the love, appreciate the support, and that goes the same for all you guys. What's up, Lorena Hunt? We says we lost someone. Who do we lose? You guys crashing and dying already? It's too early for that. Too early. See, we won't really be using any charts today, but I'm gonna have them just in case we need them for some reason. We probably only use use it for like taxi, to be honest. Well, I might use it just to kind of as a reference of how high I need to be, because there's no approach online at Oslo, so we're gonna wanna descend on our own. But I'm expecting to see a fully staffed airport in Copenhagen. So for Oslo, let's see. Can we already? Are we? Yeah, we're not that close. But I wonder if I can listen to the ATIS yet. I doubt that I can. No, we can't. It's all good. But we do know that we can look at the weather. Weather is 220 at 3. So most likely we'll be landing on runway 19 right and 19 left. So please still make separation for yourselves. So for me, I'm probably gonna take 19. I'll take right because I know the flight plan leads us to 19 left, which is fine. But I would take 19 right, so that way people around me can take 19 left. But we still need to separate ourselves from each other. So we'll start descending again, I guess, when we get to Adobe. Wait, actually, we probably need to descend a lot sooner than that. Let's see. Right. ILS localizer. Be at 3,500 when we get to the glide slope down here, and 5,000 where Starly is right now. I want to be at 5,000 feet. So how much more time do we have to get down there? Adobe to that waypoint, which I think is GM 394, 18, 15, about 50, 60 miles or so. Go ahead and use a calculator to find out how much time we need to get down there. So 31,000 down to 5,000 is about 60. We'll do 60. We'll like kind of guess we're gonna descend about 65 miles out. Not from the airport, but 65 miles out from the glide slope. So 2,500 feet per minute is what I'm looking at. So we'll do that. May descend. Let's see. Yeah, that works. So we'll do 2,500 feet per minute when we get to Adobe. And we'll probably slow down to 280 knots. Land. And when we descend. Takeoff aviation. Yes, I did see the Qatar's video with the Formula 1 car. It's actually not Formula 1, it was Formula E. It's a difference. But yeah, it was pretty cool. It's really cool. There's also a 787 in that video too. I love how everybody focuses on the A350 in that video, but nobody focuses on the 787 that was also in that video. But yeah, it was a really cool video. It actually shows like how fast planes are too, because like those, cars are like some of the fastest cars in the world. Those Formula 1 cars are some of the fastest cars in the world, but that's A350 made it look like freaking tricycle. All right, Andre, appreciate you, man. Ray Hunter, what's up? Yeah, honestly, if one of you guys hadn't posted that video on my channel, on my Discord, I wouldn't have seen it. Would not have seen it. Are we about 2 minutes out from? Actually, no, we're not. We're a little bit farther than that. We're about, yeah, we're still about 3 minutes out from our top of descent. Quick flight to Oslo. It's funny, it's like we're kind of flying right to the, what is this? To the north of the mountains. Or at least the mountains and the scenery. It's kind of funny. Yeah, it's true. Takeoff aviation. Everybody who watched that video were Airbus fans, especially since it was in a Qatar airline flight. But hey, it is what it is. It was a good video. in all, I love the video. I always bring this up, like, it's always like people debating Airbus versus Boeing, all that stuff. But in the end, we all just love aviation. So if you had the opportunity to fly either or, you probably would do either or. I mean, I'm pretty sure any Boeing pilot, not any of them, but I mean, there's preference too. But I'm pretty sure if like somebody offered you a job to be an Airbus pilot, but you were pro Boeing, you would still take that job. Same the other way around. So I did want to tell you guys something. Before we get to our top of the descent, I'm gonna be real quick about it. So I told you guys I've been working on a big new project, me and a partner of mine, and some of you guys may already know, maybe not. I haven't really said anything about it. Only thing I've said is that I'm working on a project. So this project is, again, not aviation related at all. So, you know, if you're not interested, it's all good. I'm not offended. You know, like what you like and don't like what you don't like. But so today is a big day because me and a great friend of mine, we've been doing music together. So the reason that I get to travel so much is because I actually travel to different cities, different countries to perform music and to you know, do like radio interviews, music videos, things like that. And so we've been working on a new like album for like the last 2 years. So we've been hard at work. So sometimes when I tell you I got to go somewhere, I got to work, or I'm traveling this place, I don't tell you what I'm doing, but I'm out there because I'm actually out there working on music. So another side of my life outside of aviation and blue games is music. Like, music is a huge part of my life, and this is outside of my regular job. And so what I go by, though, I have a different name for music, and the name is Sizzle. So a lot of times you guys were always asking me, oh, what's the name of this song? A while back, it was the song that starts off with little kids saying ambition or something like, you have no ambitions. Well, that was a song made by me, and the artist name of me was named Sizzle. So I've told people about that. It was not a secret. It's just like, if you asked, and I would tell you, but it wasn't like a big deal because this channel is for you guys who love aviation, not for you guys who you know, are into my music or whatever. That's not the thing. So I made it separate. But anyway, so now I'm kind of like letting you guys know because we finally finished a new album, and it is now out on Spotify, iTunes, all stores, Pandora, whatever you watch or listen to music on, it's out there. We got music videos, stuff like that. So definitely go check that out whenever you get the chance, and let me know what you think. Let me know your opinion. The music we make is it's kind of like niche music. It's made for people who love to dance. It's made for like people who are into a style of music called Kizomba, Zouk, and Afro House. So if you like any of those three styles of music, if you've never heard of them, then I'm not surprised. But there's 3 different styles of music and dance that we make music for. So that is the reason I've been traveling and things like that. But hopefully you guys enjoy it. I've already had a lot of really good responses from Instagram and stuff like that. So check it out. Yeah, so it's pretty dope. You also, if you're interested, you also get a peek of what I look like. If you don't know, most of you guys already should know because you've seen pictures on my Instagram. But you also, if you go look them up, you'll see what I look like. And I'm the shorter one, by the way. All right, let's descend down to 11,000 first off. And we actually missed our top of descent by a few miles, so we're going to descend a bit quicker than we originally had planned. We'll go down about 3,000 feet per minute, which sounds like a lot, but we'll be okay. We got oxygen in the cabin. We're pressurized. We're good. We'll be okay. Just chew your gum. Want to be descending around 280 knots, so that works right there. We're at 280 indicated. Hopefully my calculations are correct and we make it down in time. I am correcting for our lateness by descending a bit faster. So I don't actually know. I don't know if we're gonna make it because that might be a bit closer than I was planning. So I'm gonna slow down a whole lot more. And remember, guys, spacing. There is no approach controller on, but we do have tower. And if your spacing is not good enough, you will get the go around or the 360, and you don't want the 360. What's up, Joshua Price? Good to see you, bro. Now, this is not a face reveal, but you can easily find my face by looking up that music. Oh, by the way, I forgot to tell you. I didn't tell you what the name of the album was. The album is called Escape by Archie and Sizzle. So look that up. Somebody can maybe type that in the chat. One of the moderators can type that in the chat so people can find it. But it's called Escape by Archie and Sizzle. So it's not just me. It's me and another artist friend of mine. We've been doing music together for a little while, traveling and performing, doing stuff. So check it out. Yeah, I don't know if we're going to make it, guys. We might make it. I don't know. Oh. Are we close enough though to? Not close enough. Hopefully ATC stays online. I don't know how long ATC is gonna be online, because technically ATC will only be on at Copenhagen all day today for Friday night flight. These other airports are kind of just like add-ons. Like these are like bonuses, places for people to fly from. So these airports, the airport we're flying to now and the one we took off from, they don't have to be on. Like they can leave. But the main airport that's on is Copenhagen. So first off, we'll descend down to 11,000 feet. Make sure the aircraft and speed and everything looks good there. And then after that, we will descend down to 5,000 for... Is it 5,000? Let me check that again. Yeah, no, I'm sorry. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, 5,000. And 5,000, we actually want to be at 5,000 when we get to this waypoint right here, GM 394. Which is the next waypoint. Holy crap. We're going to have 3 minutes to get down there. So we're going to have to expedite that. Let's slow our speed down to like 240. We can go spoilers out. We're going to expedite our descent. We kind of missed the mark there. That is my fault. So at 3,000 feet per minute, going from 20,000 to 5,000, we're definitely not going to make it. We're 16 miles out, too. Doing some recalculations to see how off we are. Oh yeah, we'd have to descend at like 5,000 feet per minute to get there in time. And I'm not going to put you guys through that. But what I will do is I'm going to extend my downwind. Yeah, I'm going to extend my downwind in order to lose some more altitude. So instead of making that right turn right there, we're probably going to make a left turn instead. And like an extended right downwind. And then we'll try to sequence ourselves in for 19er right. And depending on how traffic looks like, we may switch to 19er left. So that works for me. Yep, that's right, Kid MC Gaming. Appreciate it. Yes, sir, Joel, we're already descending. But this is our first stop. We have 2 stops today. Matthew, what's going on? Good to see you. There's a hurricane? Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if you lost signal in a hurricane. Azer Jose, Josie, good to see you. Why am I descending so far out? Well, you see the situation I'm in? We're not going to make it in time already. And we're at 14,000. We might be okay, because I mean I want to be at 5,000 there. Let's see. I don't know, 'cause we want to be at 3,500 when we get to where Porter is right here. We could try it. See, we're at 13,000 now, and we could bring our speed back a little bit more. Go down 230 knots, so that maybe we can just cruise by 11,000 instead of actually leveling off at 11,000. We're getting down pretty quickly. Actually, we're also running into a little bit of turbulence. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and you see we're at 245 knots. Alright, so we're already turning. So I'm allowed to turn. Here comes 11,000. I am going to switch that to 10. Slowly bring that down. We're going to try to go ahead and continue our descent past 11,000. So right now at this point, according to my plan of descent, we are actually like 5,000 feet above as high as we want to be right now. Spacing looks good in front and behind me, so good job on that, guys. Okay, look at that, though. Look at that. Chill out, plane. it didn't like that I was changing the altitude. That's what it was. What I'm going to do is I'm going to change vertical speed to 0. We're going to zero out the vertical speed, and then we're going to send to 3,500. And I'm just really watching that speed because again on infinite flight that speed really comes up real quick. Let's check our load. I have a lot of fuel on board, so we may be, yeah, we're just above max landing weight, but I think we'll be okay. So passing 10,000, we also need to turn our landing lights on. We are close enough to talk to the tower, but we'll get to ATIS first. Let's see. Wait, what? Oh, yeah, there it is. I was like, wait, what? I got information alpha.
QNH1012 remarks, intersection departures allowed landing runways 19 right and 19 left. Departing runways 19 right and 19 left, advise on initial contact. You have information alpha. Oslo Gardermoen Airport, ATIS information alpha, time 132.
Alright, we have information alpha. Let's go ahead and contact tower. Let him know we have information alpha. Touch and go, request persist, 19er right.
Oslo Gardermoen Tower, Blue 116 is 21 nautical miles to the north at 6.
Yes, I think we're going okay. We're catching up for sure to where we want to be. We want to be at 3,500 waypoint after next. So I think we're all right. We're at 6,000. Number 3, traffic to follow is on the right base.
Enter straight in, runway 19 right, behind the traffic on right base. Blue.
Let's see, where is that traffic he's mentioning? I think he's talking about Scandinavian 163, I assume. This guy is not on the right base. I don't know where he is. Where he's going.
Runway 19 left, Qatari 815.
See him though.
Oslo Gardermoen Tower, Scandinavian 099.
Let's bring our speed back even more.
Runway 19 left with information alpha.
Speedbird 516, enter straight in runway 19 left, number 3, traffic to follow is on final.
Enter straight in, runway 19 left, behind the traffic on final, Speedbird 516.
Scandinavian 099, enter straight in runway
Alright, 19 right, ILS, localizer.
On final.
Do not yet have visual. There it is, I have visual.
Blue 116.
3 clear for the option. After the option, make right traffic.
Cleared for the option. After the option, make right traffic.
Number 3.
Alright, we are at, nice, look at that, right in time. Fullest of arm, flaps to 5.
Quarter 25. Quarter 25, request frequency change.
Speedbird 516, number 3, runway 19 left, cleared for the option. After the option, make left traffic.
And right now we're below.
Number 3.
Glide slope. Holy, look at this.
Runway
Okay,
19 left.
Look at this. It looks like we're just flying over the airport the way we're flying in and out. That's pretty cool.
Inbound on the ILS for touch and go runway 19 left with information.
Alright, we need to divert from what the flight plan has us at. Turn off nav mode and turn to the right before we collide with this other aircraft who's landing on 19 left. Alright, glide slope is alive. The little glide slope icon thing is on. Our final approach heading will be 19 or 3. We are to the left of the runway at the moment.
Runway 19 right, behind the traffic on final.
Go flaps
Scandinavian
15 and
Frequency change
80
approved.
knots.
Blue 1. Good day.
Scandinavian 099, number 4, runway 19 right, cleared for the option. After the option, make right traffic.
Zero port. Oh, there is over
Romeo
there.
Echo Delta 2.
Alright, so we'll go ahead and fly it by hand. We'll take
Oslo
over
Gardermoen Tower,
heading mode.
Scandinavian 455 is 26 nautical miles.
Because there
to
is
the
a
north
again,
of
there's traffic
10,000
right
feet. Inbound
there
for touch
somewhere. I
and
don't know
go.
where he is, but there's
Requesting
traffic over
runway
there.
19 left.
There's a glide slope. We'll go ahead
Romeo
and
Echo Delta 2, frequency
take
change
over
approved. Good day.
altitude
Number
mode.
4, cleared for the option. Runway 19 right. Scandinavian 099.
Do our best to stay on the glide slope.
Scandinavian
We're 10 miles out.
455, enter straight in runway 19 left. Number 4, traffic to follow is on final.
Enter straight in, runway 19
You're
left,
down.
behind the traffic on final, Scandinavian 455.
Blue 18017, requesting departure to the
Up
south.
here.
Blue 18017, departure to the south is approved.
Oslo Gardermoen Tower.
Nice. It's like a
Scandinavian
perfect,
252
not
is
perfect, but it's like a
25 nautical miles to the north of
nice little parallel approach we got going on.
18,900
Right now, we're trying to get
Inbound
established on the
EKCH and go.
localizer.
Scandinavian 200.
He's actually about 300 feet below us.
Runway 19 left.
Can't
Number
quite see him
5,
though.
Traffic to follow is on right base.
Enter straight in, runway
And we're a
19
little low
left,
too.
behind the traffic on right base, Scandinavian
That right,
252.
that white dot on the right, that's our
Scandinavian 308,
that's our
hold
landing
short of
strip.
Runway 19 left. Holding short
Don't
of
want it to be
runway
white though. We
19
want that
left.
to be half
Scandinavian
white, half red.
308.
Thought it was so funny when we flew the Airbus on X-Plane a couple days ago. It was like telling me how unstable I was. Flaps 25. Still low, but according to the PAPI lights, we're actually high. So glide slope is telling me we're low. We're off to the right. I'm trying to get us
Blue
lined up.
18017, request frequency change.
Scandinavian 455, number 3, runway 19 left,
Go.
cleared for the option. After the option.
Alright, so
make
remember
right
guys, we're only doing a
traffic.
touch and go.
Number 3,
Here in
cleared
Oslo.
for the option, runway 19 left.
We'll continue.
Scandinavian
They've told us to
455.
do right traffic on the way out,
29, request frequency change.
but we're actually not
Scandinavian
staying in the
252,
pattern.
make
So I
left
think we'll be safe to
360
take to
facing.
fly runway heading.
Blue 181
continue with our
frequency change
flight
approved.
plan.
Good day.
Making a left 360, Scandinavian 252.
Scandinavian 29, frequency change
Slow
approved.
down.
Good day.
Frequency change approved. Blue 18017, good day.
Alright, so right now we're parallel with Qatari 815. I don't know where he's flying from. He didn't fly with us.
Thank
He's not
you.
with us.
Good day, Blue 18017.
Scandinavian 099, please follow instructions.
Right now I'm just trying to keep this thing straight. We have a direct crosswind right now, 2 knots. So not really a factor.
Oslo Gardermoen Tower, Scandinavian 308, ready for takeoff.
What's he
at
flying?
runway
He's
19
flying
left,
787. So
departing
he's
south.
probably on
Boeing
he's probably on
004,
approach mode.
when
I'm
able,
landing
turn
up by
left
hand.
and contact ground. Please expedite. Traffic on final.
Wilco, Boeing 004.
Scandinavian 163, Roger. Oslo Gardermoen Tower, Scandinavian
I see
418 nautical miles to the north of 10,700 feet, inbound for touch and go with information.
Probably try to
outer.
land like 150 knots
Scandinavian 308, hold
We're a bit
short
heavy.
runway 19 left.
for a 737.
Holding short runway
Pull up,
19
pull up.
left. Scandinavian
We're low.
308.
Low.
Scandinavian 400, enter straight in runway 19 right. Number 3, traffic to follow is on
Do it right.
downwind. Enter
Gosh.
straight in, runway 19 right, behind the traffic on right downwind, Scandinavian 400. Scandinavian 163, number 2, runway 19 right, cleared to land. Number 2, cleared to land, runway 19 right.
Alright, we're down.
Scandinavian 163.
Power in.
Oslo
The
Gardermoen
spoilers.
Tower, Hotel Alpha November November
That's
India
for
Bravo
takeoff.
Alpha Lima, inbound on the
And
ILS,
back
touch
up we
and
go.
Runway 19 right. Scandinavian 099, go around, make left, traffic runway 19 left.
Bro,
Going around.
Heading.
Scandinavian 099.
Hotel Alpha November November India Bravo Alpha Lima, enter right base runway 19 right, number 4, traffic to follow is on final. Enter
I couldn't
right
really
base,
tell like
runway
how
19 right, behind the
how
traffic
how
on
fast we
final.
hit the ground there. I
Hotel
couldn't
Alpha
really.
November
it felt like we were just going fast in general, and we were also very low on approach. It was like our approach was a little lower than I think we're supposed to be.
Scandinavian 455 is on
Wasn't
final
hard, it wasn't that
runway
bad.
19 left. Touch and go.
Scandinavian
I mean, we're going 150 knots, but we're also heavy, so you have to remember. You have to keep that in mind. We're 74%. We are above max landing weight, so in real life, we're not supposed to even be able to land the plane at the current weight. All right, so we want to fly to Rigno.
Ready for takeoff at runway 19 right, departing straight out. Number 2.
Gonna activate that one.
Final, Scandinavian 163. Scandinavian
You hit nav mode.
61 heavy, runway 19 right.
Change our altitude to
cleared for takeoff, runway
18,000.
right, Scandinavian
Climb.
1361 heavy. Scandinavian 252, enter straight in runway 19 left. Number 3, traffic to follow is on
Go.
final.
Enter straight in. Runway
Ooh, that was
19
fun.
left.
I like doing
Behind
touch and
the
goes.
traffic on
Like,
final.
I like flying through
Scandinavian
airports and not just to them.
252.
You know what I mean?
Scandinavian 252.
Like it makes it more, to me personally, it makes it more interesting. It also gives you a little bit more landing practice too. Rather than doing a
Number
6-hour
3,
flight,
cleared for the
you
option.
do like
Runway 19 left.
a 6-hour,
Scandinavian 252.
session of flights, and you land at like 3 places. You also get more XP for landing for the wheels touching the runway.
Departure to the south is approved.
Okay, this thing is making me upset. I want to click on this. There we go.
Scandinavian 099.
I think the Qatari plane, I think he was doing a full stop.
Frequency change approved. Scandinavian 099. Good day.
Scandinavian 163, turn base. Turning base, Scandinavian 163.
So the whole like concept of max landing weight, for you guys who don't understand what that is, so whenever you see it in orange, it says MLW. That means you're above the max landing weight. So technically, you're not supposed to land an aircraft above its max landing weight because it would not be safe. Things can break. Either the wheels can break off because your aircraft is too heavy for the landing speed or whatever. Your wings can have issues. I mean, all kind of things can go wrong when you land above max landing weight. So in real life, usually when an aircraft is above max landing weight, they'll either do a fuel dump, which you can't do in 737 on infinite flight, or they'll go and just fly circles in the air and just burn fuel until they're below max landing weight, and then they will land. So I think I put a little bit too much fuel on today, but I packed extra fuel just in case we had to go around at both airports. You know what I mean? I want to make sure we had enough fuel. Thankfully, in infinite flight, they don't simulate anything going wrong on max landing weight, except for maybe a rough landing. But other than that, I mean, everything else is cool. I see you, Kid MC. Thanks for joining in, bro. What?
Scandinavian 308, runway 19 left, cleared for
Whoop
takeoff.
whoop, we're playing on phone, my
For
friend.
takeoff, runway 19 left, Scandinavian 308.
Yeah, there's quite a few. Lately, I don't know. I feel like IFATC has been a whole lot more active lately. I've been noticing. Wow, look at that. I've been noticing a lot more airports open on these event days. Like you'll see the main airport, and then you'll see a lot more airports open with it. So we have Bergen now is open. Oslo is open. I don't know what this place is. Stockholm is open. I think it's Helsinki. Yeah, Helsinki's open. Obviously Copenhagen is open. And there's probably some more airports out here that are open that I haven't really looked at. That's pretty cool. Alright, we're passing 10,000 now. We're only going 180, so I've been going pretty slow.
Frequency change approved. Scandinavian 308. Good day.
We're already at 100% power, so we'll turn the landing lights off. And on to our final destination, which is going to be Copenhagen. And this time, I believe our cruise altitude will be was it again?
Oslo Gardermoen Tower, North Shuttle 849,
350 for this flight.
miles to the east of 12,000
This is a longer leg. Not that long, but it's a longer leg than the first one.
North Shuttle 849,
I think I'm expecting it to be maybe just about an hour. I'm not gonna fly blue speeds today. We're gonna fly a more realistic speed.
Behind the traffic on final, North Shuttle 849.
Surprisingly, like Tower didn't like hand me off. At least I don't remember her saying anything. Once we did the touch and go, we just stayed on her frequency. Are we on the actual mountainside now? Yeah, we are. Cool. Alright, we can go flaps up. We could have done that a long time ago. You know something funny? I was watching back one of my videos. I try to go back and watch the video back to just make sure everything sounds good and stuff like that and looks good. So I was watching one of my videos and I didn't know that there was actually a closed captioning button on YouTube for like people who can't hear or just can't use sound. And I was like, oh, and it actually like says what I'm saying. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. I mean, here and there, like when I stutter or if I I don't really say things clear enough, it will kind of like say the wrong word. Like if I say parking, but it thinks I said party. But I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. Like I didn't know that that was possible. So I wonder if it does that in different languages. I'm not really sure. But if it does, somebody let me know. Wait, what? Starly just became American? How? Did I put the flaps up? Yeah, I did. Okay. Appreciate it, Starly. Yes, sir. We're doing touch and goes only at Oslo, though. We'll be doing a full stop. Said SpaceX is live. What are they doing? Yes, it's actually really fun. It's really fun to do touch and goes like at events like this. Now, technically, just so you guys know, you can't actually do pattern work at like during these events. Pattern work is not allowed. They'll tell you, they'll tell you can't. But if you're doing a touch and go and you're continuing on, then you're okay because you're not bothering anybody. You just never get sent to ground. So, one way to kind of get around it is, I believe, like just make sure you're just not stopping at that airport if you're doing a make sure you're not flying back to the airport if you're doing a touch and go. So no pattern work is allowed, but you can't do touch and goes. So like one thing you could do if you want to be like, I think this would be a cool idea too, is like you can start off at Bergen and do touch and go at Oslo, touch and go at Stockholm, and then full stop at Copenhagen, or you could do another touch and go Copenhagen and fly back to Bergen. So that's one way you could rack up quite a lot of I'll tell you, if you did that, you'd get a lot of XP. So like if you're somebody who's on training server or you're on expert server, you're trying to get to like grade 4, grade 5 or whatever, you're trying to get more XP, that's a good idea, because I think between each of those airports is probably about 45 minutes of a flight time between each of them. And so you'll already be getting XP just for flight time, and then you get even more XP for landing. So I think that'd be really good. Now if you did that like a circuit like that multiple times, and you make more. Even there's actually ATC right here too. Almost overlooked them. What airport is this? This is Göteborg. I don't know how to say it, but there's ATC there also. So maybe if you haven't been able to fly with us and you want to join us from there, that's actually way ahead of us though. I believe Starly's gonna be flying over there pretty soon. Actually, he just flew over it. How'd you get so far ahead? Wow, Starly. Dang. Does SAS mean anything? That's a great question. Does anybody know? I don't. All I know is that it's Scandinavian Air. I don't know what the last S means. How about we Google it? Starly, you're listening to the album right now. Appreciate it, bro. The Mountain Craft, would there happen to be a KGPI in Infinite Flight Global? I'm pretty sure there would be. Almost every, not every, but almost any airport you can think of is in Infinite Flight. If it's not yet there, then send it to Infinite Flight or send it to like somebody like Starly, who's a part of the airport development team, whatever you call it. They're adding more and more airports, mainly the small airports and places that are kind of unknown or places that are not there. But for the most part, I feel like, in my opinion, like 85 to 90% of airports that you want to fly to are already in Infinite Flight. Oh, nice, Andrew. So VAT Sim, having an event tomorrow from Cancun to Jamaica at 9 p.m. Mexico time. That sounds like fun. I actually just started. Well, I haven't really worked on it yet, but I've been preparing to make scenery for Mexico. I haven't done that yet. Right now, I'm working on scenery in the UK and
Good day.
so like the last 2 days, I've been working on X-plane scenery in Ireland and in the UK. I've already finished London. I have scenery all the way from London to Manchester to Glasgow, and then I have Dublin and Belfast. Also have the Isle of Man. So I haven't done a flight yet. I haven't actually tested it yet. I've just been like working on the scenery. So I'm excited to get out there. I've been doing a lot of X-plane flights in the US, and I want to go over to, like, over the pond. Alright, we're gonna go to 350, 35,000 feet. Let's go ahead and make that climb. Pretty smooth skies. I'm gonna turn the seatbelt signs off for now. Cool. So SAS means Special Air Service. Good to know. Thank you. I was always wondering. I was like, Scandinavian Air. That's only SA. Like, where'd they get the last S from? Oh no, Walking Fruit's game just crashed. Man, that sucks. Christina donated $100. Just chill. I didn't see it. Donate to where? Over the pond. Gotta love it. Scandinavian Airlines Systems? I don't know. I like what Graham said better. You just got 2 violations. How? What did you do? You want to see Montana on Infinite Flight? Yeah. Montana. Is that in the US, Montana? Brad Hoffman, am I going to Flight Expo in Las Vegas in June? I have not decided. Graham Porter, yes, Archie and Sizzle do have a YouTube. Just search Archie and Sizzle on YouTube. If you really want to see me, you'll go there. If you want to see me in action, you'll check that out. Oh man. I've seen a lot of people fly like Scandinavian Air on Instagram. I think I don't know who I follow, but I follow somebody who always flies Scandinavian Air on X-plane. So I've seen like this livery so many times, so many like wing views. from this guy. I don't remember who it is. It's not like the virtual airline or anything like that. Look at that light. I never noticed how good that light looks. Look at the quality of that light. I mean, I know it's just a picture, but it actually looks like a light. A turned off light, anyways. Dang, Starly, you are so far ahead. You already contacting approach. You know what? I almost forgot, guys. It is Good Friday. It is Good Friday. So where is Scandinavia? Isn't that a place? Where is that? Is it in Norway? Is it in Sweden? Is it a country? I don't know. Teach me things. Alright, so let's go ahead and I'm going to pull up. We're climbing right now. We have a little bit ways to go so we get to our climb, into our top of climb. I think our speed is okay. I think we're good where we're at. But I want to pull up live flight on the screen. I want to pull up live flight on the screen so we can all look together. Let's do this. You remember throwback back when the wing views all sound like crap? That wasn't very long ago. Here's my screen. There it is. Alright, let's take a look. Alright, so check it out. This is what we're doing today. So we took off in Norway at Bergen, right on the coast. And we flew out of Bergen to the east over all this beautiful scenery that we could kind of not really see. For some reason, like only everything like below this area down here was actually mountain. Everything above it was not. We flew into Oslo, right here, just to the north of the Oslo city. Northeast, and then now we're headed down. I don't know why the flight plan looks like that. It's weird, but anyway, so we're headed down south to Copenhagen, right here. You can kind of see how busy it is. It looks like they're landing this way. What landing strip is this? Switch to satellite view. That's going to be runway 04 left. So it looks like they're using 04 left and 04 right for arrival. And I think they're using the crossing. Wait, let me see. No, it looks like I see people taxiing all the way to 04 left. So it looks like they're using 04 left for departure and arrival. And they're using 04 right for departure. And it looks like they may have one person over here taking off from runways 30. So I think they're using like all the runways. But it's probably a cargo. It's Emirates Super. Yeah, I think that's what that is. So yeah, pretty dope. Pretty dope. I can feel it. But yeah, so that's what we're looking like right now. But if you zoom out, you can really see like how busy it actually is. So I'm gonna actually switch. I like looking at the map view. Makes it a little bit easier to see all the aircraft. So we got people flying in out of Helsinki over here in Finland, Stockholm over here in Sweden, Bergen, Oslo, is it Hamburg? I see a good amount of people flying like from Copenhagen to looks like to London. I don't know where they're headed really, but that's the direction they're flying to. And earlier I saw some people taking off out of Amsterdam into Copenhagen also. So pretty cool. We have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like 6 different airports are open right now. I wouldn't be surprised if like Helsinki opened up later on because I see quite a few people flying in and out of there. So I wouldn't be surprised if that opens up later on today. Because I mean, as it gets closer to Friday night flight and more people are available to do ATC, I think that you're gonna see more airports opening up because you know, those controllers won't have anywhere to open up. I mean, if Denmark is fully not Denmark. If Copenhagen is fully staffed, Bergen's fully staffed, Oslo fully staffed, Stockholm fully staffed, and Helsinki is fully staffed, then you need people to go to different places. So looking forward to that if they're able to do that. How would I feel if Infinite Flight added airport buildings? I would feel great. I would love that. That is one of my, yeah, that's on the top. That's one of the things on top of my list of things that I would love Infinite Flight to add is buildings. We talked about that a whole lot of times. But above that on the list is clouds. Clouds for sure. So we're actually still on top. Okay, let's go ahead and. Frequency change approved. I was probably like an hour ago that she sent that. Or he. I keep saying she. I don't know why I keep saying she. We're going to tune out of the tower. So they don't have to keep having us on their little screen. But smooth skies. We're at our cruise of 35,000 feet. Ground speed about 469 kd. And see, our speed is. We'll go down like Mach 0.77. Cruise. What's up, Gabriel? Good to see you. Oh yeah, taxi lights too, for sure. Scandinavia is 4 countries in 1. So where is that exactly? Educate me. What's up, Cat4653? Good to see you. Thank you, Grand Porter, for reminding me. Yes, today's motivational quote of the day. Let me get that ready for you guys. I always seem to forget. Not always, but I seem to forget that. My channel is based on motivation, positivity, and inspiration, and all those good things. Everything else related to that. But basically today we have another very, very simple motivational quote, and that is fight for your dreams. Brought to you by the Walking Fruit Easter Egg. One of my mods, he posted that on Discord channel. So if you guys ever want me to say one of your motivational quotes, if you want to help motivate me and motivate us and our people who are watching the stream, go ahead and put those. It can either be typed or a picture, whatever. Whatever motivational quote stands out to you, you can post that to my Discord channel under the motivation section, and I might share that on one of my streams. I look there all the time to see what you guys are posting, and I use them for the streams. But anyway, so yes, today's quote of the day is "Fight for your dreams," and it's exactly what it says. I love these simple quotes because there's not really much to say about them except for what they already say. And it's like, fight for your dreams. Like if that's what you want to do with your life, if that's what your dream is, if that's what your goal is, whatever that is, fight for it. Don't ever freaking give up. Ever. One day you're gonna be on your deathbed. I love this quote too. One day you're gonna be on your deathbed, and all of your dreams and ambition and goals and ideas will be standing around you at your deathbed, looking at you with these mean, upset faces. Like it could have been you who brought us to life, but yet we are going to die with you because you never chased your dream, or you never completed your dream, or you never kept going. You weren't consistent. You gave up. You didn't fight for your dreams. So look at your dreams as like actual physical things. Like your dreams, your ideas, your goals, like they're all actual substance. Like they all can be real, but you are the only key. You're the only one who can actually make those things real. Nobody else can ever do that for you. Only you. It's up to you. If God gave you a dream, if he gave you an idea, he gave you a plan, he gave you a goal, he gave you a purpose, nobody else can ever come in and take that from you and do it themselves. Like I know a lot of times we're like, oh yeah, we share our dreams, we share our goals, we share our ideas with friends, and sometimes we get backstabbed and they take our ideas and they go and do them. But it's still not the same as if you would have did it yourself. So whatever ideas you get, whatever dreams, whatever visions that you get, nobody can steal that from you. I'm not saying that you should share that with everybody. Sometimes you got to hold them back. Sometimes you can't tell everybody your ideas and your dreams because people will steal them. But nobody's ever going to do it like you do it. Maybe somebody already has, I don't know, an aviation channel out there. But that doesn't mean that they have your aviation channel. That doesn't mean that they have yours. Maybe there's another pilot, there's other people out there doing exactly what you want to do, but they're not doing it in the way that you would do it. So the world is missing what you have to offer. So make sure that you don't give up on those things. You actually fight for those dreams and those goals and make it freaking happen. Alright? Go get it. What's up, Lucy? Good to see you. Max D. Moore, good to see you. is Sweden, Denmark, and Norway. So that's considered Scandinavia, but that's only 3 countries. Oh, Starlight says Hannibal. Apparently, you're the one who's not googling it. All right, hold on. Who has the correct answer? Infinite Flight person. I have no idea if SAS is an actual good airline. I've never flown it either. Work like a slave, live like a king. That's right, Edstro. Who has the actual correct answer of what countries are included in Scandinavia? Because I don't want to. Yeah. Let's see. I mean, do I have to Google it myself? I don't. I'm looking through the chat. I think somebody answered it, but I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it, mate. Yeah, I've never flown SAS. I mean, I never really would have a chance to. Not where I live right now. So I know nothing about SAS. Nothing at all. So I'm gonna Google it because I don't know. Scandinavian. Scandinavia, I guess. Alright, let's see what Wikipedia has to say. I don't usually trust Wikipedia with my information. Actually, it says it only has 3. So it says on Google, the term Scandinavia in local usage covers the 3 kingdoms of Denmark, Norway, and Sweden. But in English usage, it also sometimes refers to the Scandinavian peninsula or the border region, which includes Finland and Iceland. This region is usually covered locally as a Nordic countries. So, okay. So apparently like a bunch of this is Scandinavia. Like how the heck is Iceland a part of that? It's so far away. Yeah, so Easter is this weekend. What are you guys doing? What do you guys do in your countries or wherever you are for Easter? I know for me, mainly we go to church and eat with family, spend it with family, you know. So I really don't even know. My dad actually texted me yesterday. He's like, "What are you guys doing for Easter?" I was like, "I don't know. I haven't thought about it." All I know is church. I'm a volunteer at my church, so I do all the video stuff at my church, and so we just been kind of getting ready for that. But as far as like after church stuff, I haven't really thought much about it. I know a lot of people do Easter egg hunting, stuff like that, all the usuals. Probably have something special for the kids at church tomorrow. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Should be good. Easter Sunday is always a fun Sunday at church. We always try to go big. Not clickbait. That's a funny name. What's up, bro? Well, welcome. You said you're new. Welcome to the channel. Don't be shy to hit the subscribe button, and so that we can welcome you to the Blue Arrow Royal family. Make sure I have my notifications on and stuff. I don't know if I have it on. Yeah, I do. I don't think Boeing does the Neo thing. Somebody said the 737 should have a Neo or something like that. Yeah, we don't have a Neo. Or did you mean instead of the A320 Neo to have the 737 MAX? Is that what you meant? Where are we? I have not really been paying attention to how far out we are. ETE, let's see, look at the distance to destination here. We are 128 miles out, not very far. And airspace is looking pretty busy. Remember guys, if you could just create separation before we get on the approach controller, that would be very helpful. Still pretty busy up there in Oslo. Not that busy, but you know, now that we're gone, it's pretty busy. Stockholm has a nice amount of aircraft around there. But again, Copenhagen is going to be really the center point this week for Friday Night Flight. So if you guys are not able to fly with us on the live stream, that is all good. You can always continue. As long as you get online on Friday-ish, you can definitely fly in this event and experience all the craziness that is Infinite Flight, ATC, and traffic. Appreciate you watching on Twitch, bro. It's about that time, guys. Getting hungry. Julius is like, it's not me this time. Lucky you. Lucky you. I remember you messaged me like, why is it always me? It's like, you probably just always control at the same time, and so it just happens to be you. Are you controlling today, Julius? Are you controlling somewhere else? Tell everybody to fly there. So I believe, again, tomorrow, Thai Virtual Airlines is having another event. I don't know what time. I am sorry. But Starley actually might know. He's one of the recruiters. So with Thai VA being one of my channel's partners, I'm proud to help promote their events and things like that. So if you're looking for somewhere to fly on Saturday, definitely check those guys out. They'll be flying. I don't know where again. I know it's a shorter flight. Last week they did like a 15-hour flight, like a long haul. I wasn't able to join in. Hopefully I'll be able to join. I might fly with them if I can tomorrow. But again, I don't really plan to do any flights on Saturdays because it's just, my Saturdays are just very unpredictable, and you know, I have real life stuff to do on the weekends. As well as I have to make sure my family is priority anyways, so I can't really be like, hey, I can't like hang out with you because I'm gonna be playing this game at 2 o'clock on Saturday. So it's kind of like when it comes to me gaming on the weekends, that's one of the main reasons I don't do live streams on the weekend, because I can't plan any gaming things on the weekend. But if I'm available, like if I'm free, I'll try to join. That's just not just for Infinite Flight, but for different things. But that's not saying that I don't game on the weekend. I game heavy on the weekends when I have time. So definitely check that out, though. I think they have a something on the forums. Check Thai VA. And big shout out to those guys for supporting my channel too. So really appreciate that, as well as Goal Virtual. Don't forget about them. I haven't really been saying much about those guys because they haven't had like an event lately to promote. So once they have an event coming out, I'll let you guys know. I also may be partnering up with another virtual airline next Wednesday, but that is unofficial at the moment on my side. But we'll see. Yeah, Justin, I believe, just joined TIVA, so congratulations to him. I know he said he just took the practical or something like that yesterday, so congrats to that dude for doing that. I like it when virtual airlines like actually teach people stuff. You know, like it's cool to have a group of people to fly with too. Like that's great. I definitely promote that too. Like if you just joining a virtual airline just to be in the community and with a group of people who all love aviation. But I also like it when virtual airlines actually teach their members like more and more about aviation. Like have some type of program where they can learn. The basics of flight, because especially with infinite flight, because most people who fly infinite flight in the beginning, they don't know much about aviation. So it's a great way to learn more about aviation and get a better understanding of the process and everything is aviation in general. So that's how I learned. I joined a virtual airline on X-Plane like 2-3 years ago, and that's where I learned the majority of what I do know. They put me through a basic training program, and now I know a lot more than I did back then. And I probably wouldn't know as much as if I hadn't. So anyways, I think it's probably about time for us to descend. So I don't really know how low we need to go, but we are close enough for Copenhagen approach. We're going to contact him. We're probably going to get a whole lot of vectors because we are so freaking high, but it is what it is. I'm already expecting it. So we're going to request approach for this place and any ILS.
Blue 116 is 12 nautical miles north.
We could do visual, but it's pretty busy airspace, so I'll probably just ask for the ILS. And we haven't even descended yet. We've contacted. Don't do this, guys. By the way, don't do what I just did. Don't contact approach at 35,000 feet. Oh my gosh. So funny.
Scandinavian 1361 heavy.
I've been kind of distracted just talking with you guys and stuff, so I apologize. We should have descended actually a while ago and then contacted approach. Maybe he can help us out.
Blue 18017 is 6 nautical miles northwest of best love at 15,000 feet, requesting radar vectors to Castro.
No problem, Faded Red. That is my goal, is to motivate you guys, inspire you guys, encourage you guys, push you guys, challenge you guys to have a better life. There's more to life to going to work, eat, sleep, school, go to sleep. There's a whole lot more to life than that. To go find out what your purpose is, find out what your passion is, do that.
Etihad 4741, expect vectors for the Isles approach runway 4 left of Kastrup. Copenhagen approach, Romeo Echo Delta 2.
Nice, infinite flight person. You can be flying with Ryanair in a few days. Cool, bro.
Vectors for the Isles approach runway 30 of Kastrup.
Scandinavian 400 is 1 nautical miles south of Höganäs at 23,000
Good job, Justin.
feet.
Pass with flying colors.
Approach any runway at Castro.
Right, so we haven't heard back from approach yet, but we know we're already high, so I'm descending down to 12,000 pretty quickly too. We're probably expecting vectors for the ILS. 04 something. Nice, Graham is making a VA. I like how Graham says Graham is making a VA. That's funny. In third person. It's like, yeah, Blue's making a VA. No, I'm not yet. Oh, it started says at 1800 Zulu they're flying to Hong Kong. Cool.
Scandinavian 449 is 5 nautical miles southwest of Copenhagen, Roskilde at 4,000.
Starly, is this the same guy who forgot about you last week? And did he forget about you again? What's up, Charlie? Yeah, one of you guys, one of the mods will post the Discord link in chat once they want to get a chance for you guys to join in. My Discord channel is invite only, so you need to get the link from either me or somebody Discord team on the mod team. I don't know who ATC is actually. It is I don't know. It says that no frequency is selected. Is approach not on?
Scandinavian 29 is 11 nautical miles west of Goa.
No, I'm on.
10,000 feet.
Definitely on.
Requesting Isles approach
Back.
runway 4 left of Castro. Easy 5,968 is 3 nautical miles southwest of Fajahult at 18,700
Yeah, Copenhagen's
feet.
on.
Requesting Isles approach
see.
runway 12 at Castro.
Copenhagen approach, Scandinavian 23, with you.
Executing missed approach, Sierra Tango Alpha.
Oh, Blue
Romeo
Panda.
Echo Yankee.
It's today's ATC.
Thin Air 955.
I don't remember that guy. I think that name might sound a little bit familiar, but I don't remember Blue Panda.
Requesting Isles approach runway 30 at Castra.
Carstrip Airport, Attis Information Hotel, time 1522 Zulu, wind 1.
Alright, seatbelt sounds gonna come on. We're making a pretty quick descent here. Descent really fast. I didn't really do any calculations. I was a little late on that.
Departures, no pattern work allowed. Expect long taxi times. Rolling departures only.
Max Demore, what do you mean? What game do I play? What other games do I play? Is that what you're trying to ask? Yeah, Graham, I keep forgetting to make you a mod, bro.
Scandinavian 400, turn left heading 110, descend and maintain 10,000.
Oh, there you go, promote it. Yeah, the game does run very smooth, and the aircraft around you also run very smooth. So I'm glad they fixed that. Justin says, I love all ATC except for the one I have beef with. That's funny. I actually don't have beef with any ATC. I had, at one point, I did. Because we had a very bad first impression of this person. I'm not going to say any names. But now, I think we've actually talked in private, and everything is good. At least on my side, I'm not upset at anybody. There may be some ATC who hate me, but I don't hate anybody. But if they hate me, that's not my problem, that's theirs. That goes for everybody too. If you ever have somebody who hates you, that's not your problem, that's their problem. So I still have not heard back from approach.
10 Tango Alpha Charlie, expect vectors for the Isles approach runway 4 left of Carstrip. Easy 5968, expect vectors
I live stream with OBS.
Runway 4 left of Carstrip.
What's up, Alpha Aviator at 787? Good to see you, man. There we go. Turn left heading 090 down to 11,000.
Turn left heading 090, descend and maintain 11,000, Blue 116.
Scandinavian 1439 is 3 nautical miles north of Hoganus at 19,900.
See, where's that gonna send us? That's gonna send us away. Yeah, it is. Let's see. What's the sequence looking like here? What's he doing?
Blue 1822 is 10 nautical miles northwest of Bornholm.
Oh, he has people landing on runway 30 Wow, that's interesting. Oh, look at the winds. Let's see. Winds are now 160. That changed a whole lot since I last looked. Last time I looked, it was like winds were like 220. Now winds are 160. So the winds have shifted quite a bit. Now winds are in favor of runway 12, 22 right, 22 left. We were expecting 04 right, 04 left. There's not that much winds, only 6 knots, so they can really land people wherever they want. But I see people landing on. I see people lining up. I see people landing for 30. I also see people landing on 04 right. So we have intersection arrivals. Ooh, that sounds complicated.
Roger, Blue 1822.
Scandinavian 455, expect vectors for the Isles approach runway 4 left of Carstrip.
Air France 1667 is 10 nautical miles south of Landskrona at 10,000.
I so messed up, Justin.
Requesting flight following to Paris Charles.
Whiskey Alpha Charlie Kilo 90 is 4 nautical miles west of
NARC, we're doing good, man.
Requesting visual approach any runway at Castra.
Scandinavian 455, turn left heading 100.
Oh, what simulation games do I play? I play X-Plane. I play Infinite Flight. I play iRacing. That's a simulator. I play American Truck Simulator. That's also a simulator. I play DCS World. That's a combat flight simulator. What else do I play? Simulation. I kind of play Star Citizen. That's like a space exploration simulator, I guess you could say. I haven't really got that much into that one yet. But yeah, I do have it, and I kind of play it from time to time. F1 2017, I would consider like on on hard. That's a simulator. And I can't wait for F1 2018 to go. I was actually going to try to make some F1 2017 videos, but they failed. So that's probably not going to happen until maybe F1 2018 comes out. Sadly. So I attempted to do my first race with F1 2017 like 3 times. And I'm doing the full race, not just like the race. Look at that, we're about to fly over Copenhagen right now. We'll fly by, coming down to 11,000. Did he give us 9,000? What did he tell us?
Echo Juliet Foxtrot X-ray is 13 nautical miles south of Kostervig Moon at
I think he said 11,000. Yeah, he said
14,200 feet.
11,000.
Requesting aisles approach any runway at Castro.
Scandinavian 2873.
See, information
Request frequency
Delta.
change.
Sierra Tango Alpha Romeo Lima Echo Yankee, turn right heading 010, descend and maintain 3000, cleared visual approach.
I think it's a different
runway
airport,
4
isn't it?
left.
Turn right
Yeah,
heading
'cause we don't have runway 17 here.
010, descend and maintain 3000, cleared visual.
Alright, we're at
runway
11,000,
4 left.
and we're gonna slow our
Sierra
speed down
Tango
to
Alpha
250
Romeo
knots.
Lima Echo Yankee.
Scandinavian 2873, contact
Still heading
Castro
090.
Tower on 118.1.
Contacting Kastrup Tower on
Flying over
118.1.
Copenhagen International.
Scandinavian 2873.
Golf Echo Juliet Foxtrot
Yesterday, Paris ATC Haiti. Yeah, that was really busy yesterday in Paris. I saw.
Roger, Golf
What's up,
Echo
Ricky
Juliet
Sabino? Good to see you.
Foxtrot X-ray.
Speedbird 516 is 7 nautical miles southeast of Copenhagen Roskilde at 8,300 feet. Requesting radar vectors.
Max, I'm on an iPhone. On an iPhone 10.
9795 heavy is 12 nautical miles east of Bornholm Run at 11,000 feet. Requesting visual approach.
And there, see, today's Friday night flight location is Copenhagen, but there's about 4 other aircraft. I mean, 4 other airports open, including Bergen, Oslo, and Stockholm, and some other places that I can't pronounce.
7780.
Golf Echo Juliet Foxtrot X-ray.
We're not pulling any Gs. What are you talking about?
350, descend and maintain 12,000.
Oh, right. There's the hunting. The Hunter is a simulator too. It's a hunting simulator. I almost forgot about that game. Or simulator. So funny. I was playing with Find Your Passion. I was like, bro, you're in like in the whole like simulator thing. Like, you know, like people who play simulators, they don't like when people call their simulators games. It's like if you say, oh, I play X-Plane 11, the game, like people are like, no, it's a simulator. And so I was playing the Hunter with him, and he was like, no, it's a simulator, not a game. I was like, oh, my bad. The Hunter simulator. I also play Arma simulator. It's like an army simulator. So most of the games that I play are simulators, but lately I've been playing Rainbow Six, which is not a simulator at all. And I also been playing Assassin's Creed Origins. Man, that game is amazing. And Hitman, yeah. So like last week, they Ubisoft had a huge sale, so I bought what's it called? Assassin's Creed Origins, and I bought Hitman. GTA 5 simulator. Oh my gosh. For real.
Scandinavian 1455. Roger.
Graham says if I keep getting vectored, I'm gonna end up in Japan.
Speedbird 516, expect vectors for the Isles approach runway 4 left at Castro.
Turn left heading 120.
Appreciate it, Ricky.
Descend
Really
and
appreciate
maintain
that again.
5,000. Speedbird 516.
Tyler, how much is Pro and is it worth it? Go back and watch my video on exactly that subject on my channel. I have a video called Infinite Flight, Is It Worth It? And I talk about everything you get with Infinite Flight and everything you don't get with Infinite Flight. And everything you don't get with the Pro and everything you get with the Pro. So definitely go check that video out later after the stream. And hopefully that'll help you with your decision. It's very relative on whether it is worth it or not. It depends on what you want and what you expect. So I think he's going to vector us for 3-0. He actually has not told us what runway to expect. And I asked him, I said any runway. He didn't actually reply with a runway assignment for us. So from how it looks on screen, it looks like we may be getting vectored to runway 30. But we could also get vectored to runway 04. So I have no idea where we're going to be headed.
Contact Kastrup Tower on 118.1.
Contacting Kastrup Tower on 118.1. Sierra Tango Alpha.
Seriously though, Justin, like you're not no kidding. GTA 5 is life. Like that's like my second life. I haven't been back there in a while. I haven't played in months now because I had a PC. If I were to get if I were to get GTA again on PC, hint if anybody wants to buy it for me as a Steam gift, I'm just messing with you guys. I would probably go back and replay the entire story because I've played the GTA 5 story twice because I originally got it when it was on PS3 because remember that's how old GTA 5 is. GTA 5 came out on PS3 and then it came out on PS4 and that's when I got my PS4 and I had to rebuy it and play it again. I had to start over on PS4. And so I've had a ton of money. I bought like every house, you know, like I got everything on that game. And then now You know, lately I've been playing PC and I don't have it. I didn't want to buy it. I'm really waiting for Red Dead Redemption to come out later this year. What's up, Young Pete? Good to see you. Will I play Wreckfest again? That's up to you guys. I mean, I like it. I'm gonna be playing. But you guys, if I get enough of you asking me to play Wreckfest, I'll stream it or I'll make a video. I'll probably make a video because the how it looked on stream yesterday didn't look great. Like, it doesn't really do it justice. Wreckfest is a beautiful game, and if I record that on my PC, it will look amazing. But if I stream it like yesterday, it's a little bit fuzzy at times because there's so much stuff happening on screen, and I pretty much got my stream as best as I can get as far as like looking clear. There's certain games that are a whole lot more fast-paced with a lot more moving objects on the screen that are a little bit tougher to stream with without getting a little like fuzzy stuff. So if I were to do Wreckfest again, I'll probably record a video instead of live streaming it. But let me know though if you really enjoy that. If you want to see more Wreckfest on my channel, let me know. And so I'm gonna continue. I want to continue doing racing stuff. I'm gonna continue doing iRacing. But Wreckfest is kind of like a fun racing game, so I love to do that too. So like I said, let me know if you are interested in that, and you can see if my channel in the future I can do some more Wreckfest. Max, I play Infinite Flight on iPhone 10.
Copenhagen approach, Singapore 352 Super, with you.
And Wreckfest is also coming out on the PlayStation and Xbox soon. I don't know when exactly. Right now it's in beta and early access on Steam, but it should be coming to console real soon.
10 Tango Alpha Charlie, turn right heading 220, descend and maintain 8,500.
Turn right heading 220, descend and maintain 8,500.
It's crazy. GTA is like a 5-year-old game, and it's still like on top of the charts. It's still one of the most played games, most downloaded games, most bought games, even to this day. I think probably in history, it probably has to be one of the most played games ever. I know that when it comes to all games in general, including X-Plane Simulator, GTA, I've definitely spent the most time on GTA, I believe. What's up, Daniel? Good to see you, man. Yeah, you did say you're going to be coming to the flight. I'm glad you were able to make it. Funny Channel, good to see you also. Hopefully ATC doesn't forget about us. But we do know that it happens. Starly going around.
Sierra Tango Alpha Romeo Lima Echo Yankee. Copenhagen approach, Augsburg Airways 1906, with you.
Yeah, I know that Norwegian flies out here too, but the event is Scandinavian, so decided to fly Scandinavian. Plus, I've never flown Scandinavian. I've never flown Norwegian either, but we'll save that for another day. There's so many planes, so many places, so many liveries that I've not flown them all yet. It's true. Justin, GTA has a little bit of everything. I mean, it has flying in it, which is a huge reason why I probably played it for so long. You know, you can fly airplanes, you can fly fighter jets, you could be, you know, bus driver. You know, it's like a pretty cool, like, you know, RPG game. Kind of do whatever you're into. GTA has it. But most of my time, yeah, in GTA was also in the sky.
Turn left heading 120, descend and maintain 9,000.
Scandinavian 904 is
the new update to GTA or to Infinite Flight? Which one are you talking about, Daniel? I know there's a new update to GTA with added some pretty cool like new racing. The last few updates have been like a bunch of new race cars or supercars, things like that. But I actually haven't been in. I have not played GTA since like around Christmas.
Scandinavian 904.
Congrats, Infinite Aviation.
Echo Juliet Foxtrot X-Ray, turn right heading 050, descend and maintain 10,000.
I probably won't. I mean, you won't see me stream. My first video was GTA. My first ever video on my channel was actually GTA, but you won't see me streaming GTA because there's already so many people who stream it. Like, there's like, whenever you go on Twitch or YouTube and you look at the games that are most like that are streaming right now, you'll see GTA is still one of the most streamed games right now. Even over like, I mean, I know Fortnite is more popular at the moment, but there's still more people streaming GTA.
Scandinavian 167 is 5 nautical miles.
Scarpa, we actually are making a full stop in Copenhagen. We made a touch and go in Oslo, and now I'm being vectored into
Scandinavian
Copenhagen.
7780, do not exceed 180 knots. Augsburg Airways 1906, expect vectors for the Isles approach runway 4 left of Kastrup.
Settings for infinite flight. My settings are all maxed out. I don't really need to show you my settings, so they're all maxed out. I also have limit frame rate turned off, so that way I get 60 frames per second instead of 30.
10 Tango Alpha Charlie, descend and maintain 5000. Unable, Scandinavian 2404.
Descend and maintain 5000, 10 Tango Alpha Charlie. Blue 1822 is 16 nautical miles.
To be honest, I part of the reason, I would definitely play GTA on PC because coming from console, I had GTA on PS4. I still have it actually, but I don't play it. But on PC, there's actually so many mods you can get. When you play on console, you can't really play with any mods. So I think I would actually spend a lot of time and have a lot of fun on PC because there's a lot of like mods that I have never experienced. You know, I've always played GTA with all the GTA DLC, you know, all the new GTA stuff, the Rockstar stuff. But I've never played with the user-created content. I think that would be a lot of fun to go around and you know, be able to play with some of the different DLC not DLC, but some of the different mods that they have for GTA. I've seen there's like some kind of space mod. There's like a bunch of different, like it's like an A320 mod. You know, like it's a lot of different cool mods that you can use. Where are we right now? Because I feel like we are flying away. We're like leaving Sweden right now. Yeah, where are you sending me, bro? I think I've been forgotten. I don't know. We might have been forgotten. We're in the Baltic Sea right now. So if we get forgotten, I will show you guys what to do when forgotten. But we don't really know we're forgotten yet. The best way to know when you're forgotten is when you can't even reach the approach frequency anymore. So Justin, do you have GTA on PC or on console? No, I never modded my account on GTA. I was tempted to, but I never did. Yeah, Grand Port, are you too far away? You need to turn around.
Emirates 882 is 10 nautical miles west of Fredericks and Norway 12,000 feet, requesting Isles approach any runway at Kastrup.
1 out of 10, how do I like the new Infinite Flight update? I would say 7. And the reason I say 7 is because there's no CRJ. CRJ did not come out. And since they made that announcement, they haven't really said anything else about it. So I assume they're still working on it, but I don't know when it's going to come. If you look on live flight map, you'll see how far away I am. Look at this. Look where we are. This is why I brought more fuel. This is exactly why I brought extra fuel. Starley was early, and he's been circling for 20 minutes waiting to land. That's crazy.
Easy 5968, turn right heading 310, descend and maintain 5000.
Turn right heading 310, descend and maintain 5000, easy 5968.
Yeah, I think the community as a whole was pretty disappointed with CRJ not coming out. I was definitely disappointed, but at the same time I understand, like, hey, sometimes when it comes to developing new things, they don't always work out the way you want them to work, and it's better to put a product on hold. It's better to put a buggy product on hold than push out a buggy product that nobody's going to be able to enjoy. So I respect their decision to push back the release of the CRJ, but we're still disappointed. So if you're just joining us, the airport we're going to is actually behind us, and we've gotten vectors to turn heading 090, and that was about 20 minutes ago. We have not heard anything since.
Blue 1822 is 19.
If they forget about you, Graham Porter, and you're out of their like area of operation, you can do whatever the heck you want to do.
Turn left, heading 070.
Yeah, I'm all alone in the ocean. There is nobody near me.
Emirates 882. Descend and maintain 10,000. November 2 Delta Whiskey.
Papa India Papa 779 Quebec Kilo is 6 nautical miles southeast of Femo.
Oh my God, where's Graham? Graham says he's almost over Poland. Yeah, he is.
Following to Kastrup.
So look at this. Graham is down. Oh, is this you? Yeah, he's down here. This is where Poland is, and then this is Blue 18017. He probably also was forgotten. I don't know.
Papa India Papa 779 Quebec Kilo.
So I mean, he can control for all this airspace. You know what I mean? Like he can still tell you, all this airspace. But can I actually? Yeah, I can still respond.
Airport in sight. Augsburg Airways 1906.
I don't know how far he wants me to go. Like there's not much more reason for me to go any farther than what we are now.
Maintain 5,000. Scandinavian 1455. Descend and maintain 6,000.
Descend and maintain 6,000. Scandinavian 1455.
See, I'm gonna request. I'm just gonna check in.
Copenhagen approach, Blue 116, with you.
Remind him I'm here.
247 Super, correction, stand by.
Roger, New Zealand 9795 Heavy.
Blue 18017 is 9 nautical miles southwest of Darlo at
What's up, NTV? Good to see
15,000
you,
feet, requesting radar vectors to Kastrup.
Thank you, New Zealand 9795 Heavy.
New Zealand 9795 Heavy.
Yeah, I just sent the check-in to see if he would remember me. Oh, like, where the heck is he? Nowhere to be found. What did I tell you guys? We might be going to Finland today. Back to Helsinki.
Roger, Blue 18017.
Just way up here.
407 is 9 nautical miles.
See, how much fuel do we have? We have 4 hours of fuel left.
Radar vectors to Castro.
We're flying Scandinavian Air. I am currently between Poland and Sweden.
Requesting climb to flight level 240. Sierra Tango Alpha Romeo Lima Echo Yankee, turn right heading 200.
Turn right heading 200. Sierra Tango Alpha Romeo Lima Echo Yankee.
Easy 5968. Turn right.
I wonder how many aircraft are actually in the airspace right now.
Maintain 4,000 until established on the
yes, I have been to Canada. I've been to Canada 3 times, Montreal twice, and Toronto once.
Contact Kastrup Tower on 118.1.
I really like Canada.
Turn right heading 310. Descend and maintain 4,000.
Yeah, because we are for sure forgotten. I even hit checked in to remind him that I was here, and he still has not replied.
Turn right heading 310. Descend and maintain 4,000. Foxtrot 1978 Alpha.
So I'm just gonna sit here. I want it to be on record that I was forgotten. So I'm not gonna turn around. He said turn 090. I've been flying 090. I hit check in to remind him that I am here. I've not heard back. So I'm going to keep flying until I can't hear approach anymore. And then I'm going to turn around and I'm going to request emergency because I'm out of fuel. We're going to be flying in circles for 4 hours.
Turn left heading 020. Climb and maintain 8,000. Singapore 352 Super. Expect vectors for the Isles approach runway 4 left at Kastrup. Singapore 352 Super. Turn right heading 360. Climb and maintain 9,000.
Scandinavian 566 is 3 nautical miles west of Ringsted at 11,200 feet.
Yep, I agree, Starley. I'm glad I took a lot of reserve too.
Scandinavian 1412.
I think we'll be good. We'll be fine. Like I said, we have enough fuel to make it to freaking Finland if we wanted to. I could fly to Germany right now. We can fly to we can go fly to Starley up in Austria right now if we wanted to with 4 hours of fuel. I can get pretty far with 4 hours of fuel.
Easy 5,968.
And we're in a 737-800. Again, guys, if you look in the description, a lot of your questions can be very quickly answered. 91 arrivals right now into EKCH. Thank you, Yasu.
Expect vectors for the Isles approach runway 4 left at Kastrup. Scandinavian 1412. Turn right heading 090. Descend and maintain 8,000.
That's so messed up, Justin.
Copenhagen approach. Air China 27. Would you?
New Zealand 9795 heavy.
Like only 15 minutes of reserve, you
Turn right
always
heading
get
270,
a emergency
descend
fuel.
and maintain
You will, it's
3000,
true.
maintain 3000 until established
You can't find me on
left
Life Flight. The link is in the
runway
description also.
30, Sierra
I could fly to
Tango
Stockholm.
Alpha Romeo Lima Echo Yankee.
I mean, if I was gonna fly Stockholm, I would at least want to get a touch and go here. You know, let me get some credit. We flew here, you know. Let me get a touch and go, and then we can go to Stockholm.
Nautical miles east of Femo Crow at 29,000 feet, requesting flight following to Hamburg International.
Scandinavian 247 Super, execute missed approach, turn left heading 360, climb and maintain 10,000. November 2 Delta Whiskey, turn right heading 230, descend and maintain 8,000.
What's up, cool gamer Gert?
Foxtrot
Good to see you.
1978 Alpha is 13 nautical miles northeast of Comstead, G, at 3,000.
See, do we have any lost music?
Requesting GPS approach runway 4 left at
We have any
Casper.
forgotten music? Let me see if I can find something very
Papa
depressing to listen
India
to.
Papa 779 Quebec Kilo.
This-
Foxtrot
That's not
1978
depressing.
Alpha
Well,
is
that'll work.
12 nautical
It's
miles
not depressing,
southeast
but
of
you know, it's music.
Copenhagen Roskilde at 3,000 feet. Requesting Isles approach runway 4 left at Kastrup.
Play the Titanic music. That would be perfect. That would be perfect right now. We are over the water. Pretty sure it's pretty cold over here. So how you looking, Blue 18017? Are you still flying the opposite direction also? Alright, he's turned around now. Singapore actually turned around. He's still flying the opposite direction. Let's see, Porter is headed back into the airspace. How the rest of you guys doing? The rest of you guys doing good? Yeah, it's the same. Yeah, it's showing the same thing for me. It's because it's Life Flight hasn't updated some of the aircraft pictures. So because I'm in a new livery with the 737-800, it's not showing that I'm flying the 737-800. It's showing that I'm flying a XFV-1 Pogo. It's pretty funny.
November 2 Delta Whiskey, requesting descent to 5,000.
Did I lose contact? Crunchy Toast, what's up, bruh? Let's see. We're actually 174 nautical miles from our destination, and I think we did just lose contact. But let's see. Let's listen to the silence. No, I still hear it. I still hear them talking.
247 Super, correction, stand by.
Yeah, you can look here on my log. The last thing that I said was
requesting descent to
the 116 with you at 1557.
Approach, Swiss 122 Super, with you.
Right now it
Blue
is
1822 is 27 nautical miles south.
16. Holy crap! Well, it's not that long.
Feet,
Okay.
requesting radar vectors to Castro.
Alright, yeah, I'm turning around. We're officially forgotten. What's the opposite? Look at the sun's going down too.
Swiss 122 Super is 16 nautical miles southwest of Halmstad at 12,300 feet, requesting Isles approach any runway at Kastrup.
Yeah, because there's actually no reason you would ever need to be vectored out this far.
November 4 Tango Echo is 8 nautical miles.
Graham
north of
Porter's last
Kastrup
contact with
at
ATC was
13,000 feet.
1537. That
Requesting
was
Isles approach
30
runway
minutes
4
ago.
left at Kastrup.
This is why we pack extra fuel for event flights, because it's busy. I mean, you have to understand it is busy. I mean, imagine if it was you. Imagine if you were ATC right now with this many planes inbounds. I mean, it's hard even for the most experienced controllers to handle this kind of thing. So I understand people are gonna get forgotten. It's just funny when it happens to me.
Stand by.
So I'm not upset,
122 is
but I do
23
want
nautical
everybody to
miles
know that I got
south of
forgotten.
Welland at 11,000 feet, requesting Isles approach runway 30 at Castro.
Singapore 300.
Sounds good, Justin. Look forward to seeing those pictures.
Requesting descent to 4,000.
RT the Aviation, when will we be landing? We were supposed to land already, but we got forgotten in our vectors.
south of Vellinge at 11,000 feet.
So we're
Requesting
turning
radar
around.
vectors to Castro.
Copenhagen approach.
Headed back to the airspace, and then we're going to request approach again.
With you.
And the sun is setting on us.
Copenhagen
Actually, no, that's the
approach,
sun.
Blue 1822
That is the moon.
with you.
I love when you can actually see both. The rogue plane, the lone plane. That's funny. 1 hour later. Jump pad says, fly into the side of a building. What are you, a terrorist? If you are, don't tell me. So we need to go back to the west. And yeah, I'm pretty sure we lost contact. It's getting quiet. It's true. The OGs remember when my call sign used to be Future Pilot X. Or not my call sign, that's what my name was. Changed it. He says, I'm not a terrorist. LMFAO. I think I'm for real too far. Yeah, I am.
Scandinavian 1455 is 3
any
nautical
runway.
miles southeast.
Blue 116, requesting aisles approach any runway at Castra.
Blue 1822 is 20 nautical miles south of Vellinge at 10,600 feet, requesting radar vectors to Castro.
Papa India Papa 779 Quebec Kilo is 3 nautical
Go
miles
direct
north
west.
of Castrop at 7,700 feet, requesting flight following to Castrop.
Copenhagen approach, Cargolux 11 heavy, with
Scarpy's
you.
been forgotten too.
Copenhagen approach, Romeo Echo Delta 2, with you.
Quarter 25.
Ricky, you landed in the water. Why is that?
South of Tomalila at 15,000 feet, requesting aisles approach any runway at Castra.
This is the
Blue
final landing.
122,
Sterenberg.
expect
We did a
vectors to
touch and go in
Castro.
Oslo, and this is our final stop.
099 is 4 nautical miles east of Malmö.
I mean, in the distance that I've flown during vectors, like we could have did another stop in Stockholm.
Roger, Blue 1822. Turn left.
We could have flew
heading
to,
310, descend and
we also
maintain
could have flew to
6000,
Stavanger.
Blue 1822.
Scandinavian 455 is 6 nautical miles south of Ringsted at 6,000 feet, requesting aisles approach any runway.
We've
at
done
Castrop.
one landing already
Romeo
this stream.
Echo Delta 2 is 2 nautical miles south of Aarhus at 7,000 feet, requesting aisles approach any runway at Kastrup.
Scandinavian 09.
Like I'm starting to wonder, like, am I
turn left,
ghosted?
heading
Because he's
220,
not
descend
really
and maintain 6000. Emirates
He's not really,
882 is 5 nautical miles
acknowledging
northeast
that I
of
exist
Islanda
right
at
now.
10,500 feet, requesting aisles approach any runway at Castro.
Look around us though. We're like for real, like
Lufthansa 125.
no land in sight.
Emirates 882, expect vectors for the aisles approach runway 4 right at Castro. Roger, Emirates 882. Emirates 882, turn right heading 220, descend and maintain 6000.
Lufthansa 125 is 12 nautical miles southwest of Almholt-Møkkeln at 13,000 feet, requesting radar vectors to Kastrup. Copenhagen approach, Scandinavian 9.
Oh my god. Graham, where are you gonna land at?
Blue 1822, expect vectors for the GPS approach runway 30 at Castro. Blue 1822 is 15 nautical miles southwest of Vellinge at 9,000.
I always think it's funny when I hear the ATC the old ATC voice being used. I was like, oh yeah, I remember her.
southeast of Zagros Pomorsky at
Why does it look like I'm climbing? 'Cause
15,000
I think it's just
feet,
the angle.
requesting radar
Not
vectors
climbing.
to Castra.
The nose is up a little bit, though.
Expect vectors for the GPS approach
I
runway
only went
4
250. I'm
right
gonna go a
at
bit faster.
Castro. Roger, Cargolux 11 heavy. Cargolux 11 heavy, hold present position
Also have
at
trim.
6,000, right turns, do not exceed 200 knots. Holding present position at 6,000, right turns, Cargolux 11 heavy.
Scandinavian 1412, requesting descent to 5000.
Yeah, so we haven't heard from
November
ATC
Echo, you're in an active
since-
airspace. Please contact Copenhagen approach on 119.8. November 2 Delta Whiskey, turn right heading 310. Turn right heading 310.
Wait, how did I do that?
November 2 Delta
Oh,
Whiskey.
okay, so I didn't know this. If you double tap on the
November
logs
4
on this little
Tango
screen right
Echo,
here,
with you.
it switches to everyone
Scandinavian
or
099
just
is 8
you. So when I
nautical
double tap, it
miles
shows me
southwest
only
of
what
Malmö,
I've
Zurich at 6,000
it shows
feet,
only what I have
requesting aisles approach runway
typed in.
30 at Castro.
If I double
Blue
tap, it shows
181.7 is 2
what everybody's
nautical
saying.
miles southeast of Zagros-Pomorsky at 15,000 feet, requesting Isles approach any runway at Castro.
Yo, so at 15:38, you said turn left heading 090.
566 is 4 nautical miles
That
north of
was
Lansdowne at 11,000
40 minutes
feet,
ago.
Requesting GPS approach runway 30 at Castra.
Turn left heading 260, descend and maintain 6,000.
Yeah, I didn't know that either. I just did that on accident.
Scandinavian 1455, turn left heading 310.
Nice, Starlight just parked.
Descend and maintain 4,000. November 4 Tango Echo, Roger. Copenhagen approach, Scandinavian 94.
Nice, Daniel. Daniel.
November 4 Tango Echo, expect
You
vectors
flying?
for the Isles approach runway
Flying
4
golfers
left
to
at
Seattle?
Castro. November 4 Tango Echo, climb and maintain 3,000, maintain 3,000 until established on the localizer, cleared Isles runway 4 left approach.
Papa India Papa 779 Quebec Kilo is 3 nautical miles south of Gorlais at 7,700 feet.
Alright, I am actually gonna
Requesting
add some
visual approach any runway at Castrop.
Scandinavian 94 is
some
14
music
nautical
while we're
miles
waiting.
northeast of Samso at 10,000 feet, requesting visual approach runway 4 left
NCS
at
music.
Castro. Gulf Air 08, expect vectors for the Isles approach
I don't even know what
runway
this
4
is.
left
We'll
at
play this.
Castro. Scandinavian 94 is
Wow,
14
that's a little
nautical
too.
miles east of
That's a little
Samso
too
at
much.
10,000
I'm not that lit
feet,
yet.
requesting visual approach runway 4 left at Castro.
I'm not that lit yet. All right, that'll work for me. Like if he doesn't say anything, I'm gonna have to contact Tower and request a transition. No, we don't need one, but still. Psycho Chicken, do a video showing my setup. I don't really have. I guess yeah. I'll do that. I'll probably do like on Instagram though. It won't be YouTube. If I do one of those, I'll probably just show my Elgato device. There's not really much to it, to be honest. That's a good flight, Daniel. Really good flight. San Francisco to Seattle. I love that flight. Beautiful flight. What are you flying in? Sadif on casual server. Cool. Jacob, what's up, bro? B. John, how do I plan my flight plans? I have an app called Starly. And we're on expert server. Thank you, Ricky. Really do appreciate that. ASA, what's going on? How you doing? I stream with OBS Studio on my PC. The Starly app. That's gonna be a thing now. For now on, the Starly app. That's cool. Learjet 45 is a beautiful plane, man. Have a good flight, man. Be safe.
Emirates 882, turn right heading 310, descend and maintain 3000. Turn right heading 310.
Nathan Burton says he's opening up ENGM. Anybody wants to divert? He just made IFATC yesterday. Well, congratulations, Nathan, because I failed that test. So congratulations to you. Where is that? ENGM. Is that where we started? No, it's not. Oh, it's in Oslo. Yeah, we already flew through there. We did a touch and go in Oslo. So I don't really want to go back to Oslo. That's going to be another hour flight back there. Though that would be a good place to divert to. But if I'm going to, I mean, look at where Amsterdam, look how far we are from Amsterdam. It's like just as far as what Oslo is and Stockholm. But there's no ATC there. There was ATC at Stockholm, but it's gone. What is this place? Amari is on. Yeah, so I'm kind of like, I don't know what to do right now, guys. ATC is not really acknowledged that I am up here. It's almost like I don't have my transponder on.
Blue 1822, disregard last message.
Copenhagen approach, Ryan 92, with you.
November 2 Delta Whiskey, turn left, heading to...
Actually, looks like approach changed, because before it was Blue Panda, now it's Dennis, so we have a new controller. So maybe the new controller doesn't know I'm here. I don't know, I'm about to check in again, because it's been a while. Let's see, what time did I send it? I sent it at 16:07, it's been 10 minutes. Haven't heard anything. What do you think, guys? Should I send another check-in? Should I request approach again? Or should I just go somewhere else?
Scandinavian 775 is 2 nautical miles northeast of Kastrup at 1,900 feet. Requesting Isles approach runway 4 right at Kastrup.
User, I've only been doing YouTube consistently for, I don't know, 8 months? I don't know, I'd have to look. No problem, Ricky. Do what though? What are you saying? Do it. And I'm on expert server right now.
Scandinavian 775 is 4 nautical miles northeast of Kastrup at 3,800 feet. Requesting Isles approach runway 4 right at Kastrup.
Uniform to pass Sierra 1494 is 8 nautical miles northwest of Kastrup at 5,300 feet. Requesting flight follows International.
Finner 81.
Finnair 81, turn left.
I mean, I've had my channel for a while, but I haven't really consistently. Before I had like posted like 2 videos that were up for like a year, and I never did anything on my channel. And it wasn't until I really got into Infinite Flight that I started streaming and making videos again, and that's when I got more consistent with it and really doing it. And I think that was like 8 months ago. I don't really remember. I have to go back and look at my video history to find out when I really started. And no, I have not heard of the airline PIA. Alright, I'm waiting until the end of this song. If I don't hear anything until the end of this song, I'll check in. If I don't hear anything after I check in, we're gonna go somewhere else. Appreciate that, Ricky. I haven't been getting the subscription notifications today, so I don't know if that's working. Doesn't seem to be working. But appreciate for that subscription. Welcome to the Blue Airway family. Pakistan International Airlines. No, I have not heard of them. Favorite planes is 787. Alright, you guys are telling me to request radar. Alright, I'll request vectors.
Roger, Ryan 92.
No problem, user. My name is Blue, man. You can call me Blue. When do I think the CRJ will come out? I have no idea. Alright, song is over. It was only a piece of the song anyway. We'll request approach. I'm actually going to ask for an actual runway this time, because last time we just said any runway. Hold on, what runways are active? Looks like most people are landing at 04. So we'll request 04, right? Go for the ILS. See what they say now.
116 is 7 nautical miles southeast of Honolulu.
The biggest plane that I've flown in real life or on the game. In real life, biggest plane I've been on is a 777, which is a little bit bigger than a 787. But I've been on both. And on Infinite Flight, you know, the A380, the biggest plane on here. Cheat Town, yeah, you can join me. Insert at your own risk. May get in the air, but you may not get back down. Yeah, I think I would prefer runway 30. We're already flying in that direction. Alright, user, I'll see you next time, man. Thank you for joining in with us. I think Dennis is a good controller. We've flown with him before. We're on expert server, Joshua. The smallest plane I've been on in real life is the Cessna 172.
Turn right heading 130. Descend and maintain 8,000. Scandinavian 444.
Like, is my radio broken?
Copenhagen approach, U181.7.
Hopefully I get to fly the Cessna 172 more, or either that or the Piper when I get into my real training. Oh, that's working now. Hotel Pilot, thank you for the subscription. Welcome to the Blue Arrow Royal fam. Appreciate you, man, for joining in. Oh, there it is. There it is. We need some balloons and stuff to fly up. Turn left 230. Let's see, how long was it? That was at 16:23. We've been waiting since 15:38. Just under an hour. We've been waiting for a response. Oh, dang, Joshua, you got too many violations. Alright, guys, I think we're on our way home. Dennis to the rescue. Hola, Chichen Marfatia. Good to see you, man. Mucho placer, mucho gusto. I forget how to say nice to meet you in Spanish.
Turn left heading 130, Lufthansa 125.
Turn left heading 130. Dinner 81.
Turn left heading 040. Climb and maintain.
Graham Porter is finally on final. Congratulations.
Papa India Papa 779 Quebec Kilo. Requesting climb to flight level 200.
The moon is rising behind us and the sun is setting in front of us.
Unable. Papa India Papa 779 Quebec Kilo.
I think whoever was ATC before who forgot about this, he owes me lunch. Because I'm hungry. I'm hungry. And we've extended this flight an hour.
Turn left heading 130.
Appreciate it, Ricky. At least somebody likes my landings.
Papa India Papa 779 Quebec.
Nab, have I ever flown a plane? Not exactly. I've only kind of like, oh yeah, kind of. Not like a whole flight, but another pilot allowed me to take the controls for like 5 minutes or so in real life. I send maintain 8,000, guys. We're actually going to go below 10,000. What? We're about to land. Who'd have thought I'd be so appreciative? You really don't know what it is to be on the ground until you're stuck in the air. Alright, we're slowing down first.
North Shuttle 001.
Were my flight spoilers on this whole time? Oh no, I just turned them off. is a dope song. What song is this?
779 Quebec Kilo. Request frequency change.
Alright, let's go ahead and go down.
Papa India Papa 779 Quebec Kilo. Frequency change approved.
I'm air sick. Yep.
Frequency change approved. Papa India Papa 779 Quebec Kilo.
Whatever, Starly.
Okay.
Caesar 34 OC, thank you for that subscription. Welcome to the Blue Arrow Relay family. Thank you everybody else who subscribed in the stream that didn't pop up for. I don't know what was wrong with my notifications. They weren't popping up earlier on the stream. So thank you guys too for subbing to the channel and supporting. Yeah, we almost had to divert again. Rob, are you flying in real life from Boston to Munich, or are you flying on Infinite Flight from Boston to Munich? But no problem, Rob. You can always join the next flight. There's only like 8 minutes left in this mix. Let's see if we can get on the ground in 8 minutes. Alright, British just landed also. What does British mean? Is that something? Is that something? I feel like that means something. Does that mean like pretty-ish? Or like pretty British? Or like Portuguese and British? Like, what does British mean? Oh, nice. You're going to be doing New York to Munich soon in real life. That sounds good. That sounds like a good flight. How long is that? Like 10 hours? Maybe 8. It's an Indian name. Oh, okay, cool. Nice. I like this version. That's dope. Your name means goddess of love. That's elegant right there. Wow. I love it when people's names have like these like freaking deep meanings to them. Like, that's really cool. Like your real name, like not your, you know, screen name, but when your real name means something like cool. It happens in a lot of places. You don't see it all that much in like US, but most names have an actual meaning to them. You just have to like go back and look and see what they actually mean, what the background of that name is. We are now 88 miles out. Are you on the ground, Starly? Let's see. Let's see if we can find Starly so we can see what his flight path was. And then I'll go back to me and I'll show you guys what mine look like. If I find him, I'll show it. It's such a dope remix. You tried flying Dubai to Atlanta in the SR-22. How'd that go?
Requesting GPS approach any runway at Castro. Attention all aircraft. Altitude requests not needed in flight following the VFR flight. Scandinavian 407. Contact Castro Tower on 118.1. Contacting Castro Tower on 118.1.
There he is. Looking at Starley's little flight. Oh, that's funny. I see where you went around. Did you go around from one runway and land on a different runway? That's what it looks like.
Turn left, heading 310, 18017.
Oh, we forgot our land lights again. I don't know what the farthest I've flown the SR-22 is. I flew in New Zealand from South New Zealand to North New Zealand in SR-22. That's probably the farthest I've gone in SR-22. That's funny. You went around on 3-0, landed on 4 left. Alright, let's see. It looks like we're going to be behind Scandinavian 904. See, how fast is he going? 265. Yeah, we're going slower than him, so we should be okay. Are we going to get on the ground before it gets dark? Easy racer. Yeah, I can't actually hear ATC on my headphones, so I gotta go back and check and make sure I'm not missing anything. If you're curious though, I can show you my screen so you can see what our adventure was today. Check it out. Alright, so again, real quick, just rewind. Just, yeah, started out in Bergen. We did a touch and go in Oslo, in Norway. Down south to Copenhagen, we got vectored to 090 and heard nothing for an hour. So this is what an hour looks like at 250 knots. So all the way out here, and then we turned around on my own power until it wasn't until we got about right here. No, wait. Actually, we turned around and I flew this whole leg right here by myself until I once again requested for vectors for runway 04 left, and then he gave us this heading here. So and then for Starley, where is he? That's what happened to him. So same route, obviously, up north, but then he came in, he got vectored, all this stuff, and then I don't know what happened here. Like a right 360 to me. And then he landed, or he attempted to land on 04, one of them. Had to go around. And then landed on 04 left. I mean, he landed on runway 30, which is funny. Makes a cool little pattern, though. I can dig it. And he's flying a UFO, for those who don't know.
Turn right heading 310, Singapore 352 heavy.
United 1963, turn right heading 130. Turn right heading 130, United 1963. FedEx 498, turn left heading 090. Scandinavian 981, turn right heading 170.
Turn left heading 090. FedEx 498.
Turn right heading 170, Scandinavian 981.
Flagelast 11 heavy, turn right heading 040, descending maintain 3000, maintain 3000 until established on the
Scarpy's on final, 04 right.
runway 4 right approach. Lot 357 heavy, proceed on course to Castro. Turn right heading 040, descending maintain 3000, maintain 3000 until established from the localizer, 3 hours runway 4 right, Cadillac 11 heading. Proceed on course, left 357 heading.
Got Aerobaltic coming in too. What did he give us? You remember what runway he gave us? 04 right? Yeah, 04 right. What's up, Andrew Day? Good to see you.
904, turn right, heading 310.
That is the end of that mix.
Turn right heading 310, Scandinavian 904.
Castrop Tower. There we go. Right heading 310. Down to 6,000. Ooh, that's too much. That's too much. I'm gonna turn that down.
Turn right heading 040, Singapore 352 heavy.
United 1963.
Rob, yeah, I agree. Boston is a great place. My first long haul was out of Boston, but it was at night. And if I do a flight to Boston, to be honest, it would be on X-Plane because I really like my Boston scenery. And X-Plane, I fly there all the time.
Turn right heading 140, expressways 1644.
Turn left heading 130, Scandinavian 981.
Air Baltic 106, expect vectors for the Isles approach runway 30 at Castro.
Roger, Air Baltic 106. Turn right heading 120, descend and maintain 10,000, Air Baltic 106.
Executing this approach, Scandinavian 455. Ryanair 92, turn right heading 300, descend and maintain 8,000.
Scandinavian 1465 is 17 nautical miles southeast of Van Holt at 20,100 feet. Request denials approach any runway at
It is pretty busy though. I've seen busier, but it's very busy.
Cadillac 11 heavy. Finnair 81, turn right heading 030, descend and maintain 4,000.
Turn right heading 030. Descend and maintain 4,000. Finnair 81.
Lufthansa cargo 859 is 9 nautical miles
Ice Kicker
southeast
says,
of Fenlo
there's an app called
20,100
Starly that makes
feet.
flight plans. No, there's not.
Runway 4 right at Castra. Copenhagen approach, Sierra Kilo 542, with you.
That was a long time ago that we said that too. Man, I really hope we have to make sure we set up for a perfect approach because I am not going around. I will crash this thing before we go around today. We've already flown way too long.
Scandinavian 1465 is 23 nautical miles southeast of Van Holt at 18,100 feet. Requesting radar vectors to Castro.
Lufthansa cargo 859, turn right heading 100, descend and maintain.
You landed at 505 feet per minute. That's not okay.
Turn right heading 100, descend and maintain 10,000.
That's not okay.
Cargo 859.
Scandinavian 455, execute Mr. Code.
And I've never done that. I'm just saying it's not okay.
10, climb and maintain 6,000. Expressways 1644, turn right heading 220. FedEx 498, turn left heading 050. Blue 1817, turn right heading 140. Singapore 352 heavy, turn right heading 130.
Turn right heading 130, Singapore 352 heavy.
Scandinavian 904, turn right heading 040, descend and maintain 4,000.
Turn right heading 040, descend and maintain 4,000, Scandinavian 904.
Ryanair 92, descend and maintain 4,000.
Descend and maintain 4,000, Ryanair 92.
Finnair 81, contact Castor Tower on 118.1. November 978 Charlie Picard, Roger.
Contacting Castra Tower on 118.1. Finner 81.
Copenhagen approach. Kilo Lima Mike 281. With you.
Scandinavian 229 is 11 nautical miles southeast of Arrow at 31,000 feet, requesting islands approach any runway at Castro. Echo 285, turn right heading 050, climb and maintain 3000, maintain 3000 until established from the localizer.
We're still good, we're still on course.
Scandinavian 981, turn right heading 220.
Copenhagen approach. Scandinavian 099. With you.
I'm just ready to eat. Zaxby or Canes? I choose Canes.
November 978 Charlie Papa, turn right heading 120. Turn right heading 120, November 978 Charlie Papa.
Turn right heading 140.
We are flying with the actual current time, by the way, so the sun is actually setting over Copenhagen today. You guys always ask, why you do Friday Night Fights so early? Well, it's Friday night somewhere. What's up, Isaiah? Good to see you, man.
Copenhagen approach. Kilo Lima Mike 1986. With you.
I live in Texas.
Heading 050. Descend and maintain 4.
He actually searched an app called the Starly. Hey, you never know. Maybe one day there will be an app called Starly. I'd download it. More ideas for Starly to do. I keep telling him he needs to make a YouTube channel. We should be vectored for like localizer or whatnot pretty soon.
Turn right heading 220, Singapore 3.
There it is, heading 030, 4000.
Descend and maintain 4000.
Scandinavian 3560 is 4 nautical miles southeast.
And how? What was it? 030 and 4000. Okay.
Requesting Isles approach any runway at Castra.
Turn right heading 030, descend and maintain 4000, Blue 116.
Cathay 285, contact Castrop Tower on 118.1. Contacting Castrop Tower on 118.1, Cathay 285. Scandinavian 904, turn left, heading 040, descend and maintain 3000, maintain 3000 until established on the localizer.
We're 75 miles out from the airport still. This seems far, right? I don't feel like that's correct. That can't be right. Oh, you know why? I know why.
Scandinavian 904.
Expressways 1600.
Alright, we're 37 miles out.
Descend and maintain 8000.
There we go. That was completely wrong. I was like, there's no way we're 75 miles out. It thought we wanted to go to the other waypoint. So if we were to go to the other waypoint, then we would have been 75 miles out.
American 100.
Did he say stay at 4000 until established? No, he did not.
Expressways 1600.
Yeah, there's 4000 right there.
Copenhagen approach, Lufthansa cargo 859.
So he's kind of put it in a cycle on like not like so much of a vector to localizer, but more of like a. I wonder if he's gonna give us like a visual or something.
Runway 4 left. Kilo Lima Mike 281.
Lufthansa cargo 859, turn left heading 040, descend and maintain 6000. Austrian 49 is 14 nautical miles southeast of Halmstad at 6,000 feet, requesting flight. Alright guys, we'll be landing soon, so the closer we get to the airport, the less I am going to be able to pay attention to the chat. Alright, here it is, turn heading 040, descend to 3,000, 3,000 to establish on localizer, cleared ILS 04, right, 040.
Turn right heading 040, descend and maintain 3000. Maintain 3000 until established on the localizer. Cleared aisles runway 4 right, Blue 116.
Scandinavian 3560, expect vectors for the Isles approach runway 30 at
How fast is this guy going ahead of us? 244, so we could actually maintain 230 for a little while. And we're going for 04 right, the see Scandinavian, looks like he may be landing 04 left. Not really sure. Alright, let's kill the music. We're on approach. And lights are on, strobe lights are on. Flaps 1.
Singapore 8878 heavy, turn right heading 310.
See another plane behind us, you see his lights. I think it's a plane. That might be an airport.
Descend and maintain 6000. Descend and maintain 6000. United 1963. November
I think that
978
blinky light ahead of us, I
Charlie
think that's the
Descend
airport.
and maintain 8000. Copenhagen approach, lot 357 heavy, with you. Descend and maintain 8000.
Alright.
November 978 Charlie Papa.
I still
Scandinavian
can't see the
521
localizer.
is 22 nautical miles south of
No, there is no auto line in the
39,400
Boeing 737 on
feet.
Infinite Flight.
Requesting GPS approach any runway at Castro. Blue 18017, descend and maintain 10,000. Turn right heading 310, descend and maintain 4,000, Singapore 8878 heavy. Sierra Kilo 542, roger. Austrian 49, proceed on course to Christianstadt.
American 137 is 4 nautical miles west of Vellinge at 13,000 feet, requesting Isles approach runway 4 left at Castra.
Proceed on course, Austrian 49. Scandinavian 904, contact Kastrup Tower on 118.1.
Descend and maintain 10,000, Blue 18017.
Contacting Castrop Tower on
Where's this guy going?
118.1, Scandinavian
He's at
904.
14,000 feet going 425 knots.
Roger.
Not sure where he's headed to.
137, expect vectors for the Isles approach runway 4 left at Castro.
Dang, Kiwi, you're still going, man. 10,000 feet. Wow, he's been forgotten twice.
Requesting Isles approach any runway at Castro. American 137, turn left, heading 040, descend and maintain 10,000. Copenhagen approach, Ryanair 279.
So we're pretty much, I mean, on course.
Lufthansa cargo 859, turn left, heading 350.
I want to get
descend and
the
maintain 4,000.
localizer tuned in
Blue 116,
at contact tower. That's pretty far back. We're getting contact tower. Send and switch.
Contacting Castrup Tower on 118.1, Blue 116.
Landing
Finnair 81, going
04
around.
right
Right.
is what we were expecting.
Castrup Tower, Blue 116 is 22 nautical miles to the southwest at 3,000 feet.
Information
Inbound for
hotel. I
landing
do not have
at
information hotel.
Requesting runway 4 right.
Uniform Papa Sierra 438, I'm sorry.
His ground speed was 425 knots.
Finnair 81, contact Castrup departure on 120.
Alright guys, let everybody know we'll be landing pretty soon. Thank you Taylor for that super chat donation. I really do appreciate that. I really do.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 4 right, Scandinavian 121.
Contact
I also really do appreciate that we're about to be on the ground.
0.25, Finnair 81.
Uniform Papa Sierra 438, when able turn right, contact ground on the taxiway.
Stand by.
Alright, there we go. 04 right, and we are to the left of the runway, so let's go ahead and fix that.
Request frequency change. Wilco, Uniform Papa Sierra 438.
Speedbird 2763.
Runway should be directly ahead of us. I believe that is it right there. I also do see the traffic ahead of us.
Contacting Castrup departure.
Not sure where we are in the sequence yet. He has not let us know.
Speedbird 2763.
Scandinavian 121.
Our final approach heading will be 38,038,
0.25.
and we're 15 nautical miles out. 037. I don't know why that's changing.
Ryanair 92, number 1, runway 30, cleared to land.
Contacting Castrup departure on 120.25, Scandinavian 121.
Castrup Tower, Scandinavian 3472.
Right, number 3.
116,
Go for right,
number
clear to land.
3, runway 4 right, cleared to land.
Number 3, cleared to land, runway 4 right, Blue 116.
Cathay 285, when able turn left and contact ground, please expedite.
Wilco,
We have the runway in sight. Remember, we are on the right runway, not the left. The right runway is actually a little bit farther back than the left runway. Alright, glide slope is now live. Or glide slope indicator is alive.
Scandinavian
Buzzard is
3472,
also
line up
10
and wait,
miles out.
runway 4 right.
Line up and wait runway 4
80.
right. Scandinavian 3472.
I can see the runway lights. There's 180 knots. 10 on the flaps. Calibrate.
Kilo Lima Mike
Gear
281.
down.
When able, turn left and contact ground. Please expedite traffic on final.
Gonna take the yoke
Kilo
for
Lima Mike 281.
the altitude, and I'm gonna take it for the heading. My controls. 70 knots. We are under max landing weight for this landing. Have about 8 knots of wind.
Castrop Tower.
Expecting
Scandinavian 3472.
6 knots on the
Ready
ground
for takeoff
at
runway
170.
4 right. Departing straight out.
Blue 116.
Slowest practical.
Maintain slowest practical speed.
Maintain slowest practical speed. Blue 160.
Now you want to make sure when they tell you maintain slow as practical, you want to do that, because if you don't, you might have to go around. Thank you, Sterenberg, for that subscription. Welcome to the Blue Arrow family.
Carstrip Tower, Uniform Papa Sierra 438.
And now we're too
ready
low.
For takeoff at runway 30, departing straight out.
Ryanair 92. When able, turn right. Contact ground on the taxiway.
Wilco, Ryanair 92.
Uniform Papa Sierra 438. Line up and wait, runway 30.
Line up and wait runway 30, Uniform Papa Sierra 438.
Scandinavian
There's traffic right ahead of us.
3472.
Can't
Contact
quite see him.
Castrop departure on
This view.
120.25.
Oh, I see traffic.
Castrop Tower, India
I also see a
Foxtrot
bunch of people
Echo
waiting to
Papa
take off.
Charlie November
0 for right.
Foxtrot, ready for takeoff at runway 4 right, remaining in the pattern.
Contacting Castrop departure on 120.25.
Right, we're a little bit low.
Scandinavian 3472.
I'm gonna get rid of the map.
India Foxtrot Echo Papa Charlie November Foxtrot.
An extra thing for me to
Hold short
press
of
on
runway
accident.
4 right.
Holding short runway 4 right, India Foxtrot Echo Papa
Traffic's
Charlie
landing right now.
November Foxtrot.
Carstrip Tower, Scandinavian 099, inbound on the ILS runway 4 right.
Still
Castrop
too
Tower,
low.
Kilo Lima Mike 2460.
Oh, somebody was just
Ready for
died in
takeoff
front
at
of you.
runway
Did you see
4
that?
right, departing straight out.
Scandinavian
saw a plane
099.
just like go
Enter straight in runway
disappear.
4 left.
Enter straight in runway 4 left. Scandinavian
off to the left a
099.
bit. We are 3 miles
Kilo
out.
Lima Mike 2460. Hold short of runway 4 right.
Holding short runway 4 right. Kilo Lima Mike
Left full.
2460.
India Foxtrot Echo Papa Charlie November.
Oh, what? Not right now. Sorry.
Line up and wait runway
I'm
4
gonna call her
right,
back.
India
I gotta go over
Foxtrot
there
Echo Papa Charlie
later today. Am
November
I still connected?
Foxtrot.
Yeah, we are.
Castrop Tower.
That's funny.
Lufthansa Cargo 800
She's probably gonna call back because she's gonna
inbound
think
on
that
the
it didn't
ILS
work.
Runway 30.
Scandinavian 904. When able, turn
And
left.
now my
contact
sound is not
ground.
working.
Please expedite.
Okay, yeah, it is.
Wilco,
now we're high. I'm getting distracted.
904.
Uniform Papa Sierra 438. Runway 30. Cleared
Hope she
for
doesn't call
immediate
back. I
takeoff.
think she's gonna call back though.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 30, Uniform Papa Sierra
She's like real new to
438.
like iPhone and like
Number 1,
technology
cleared for
stuff,
land.
so
Runway
she might think that
30.
the call
Lufthansa
failed
Cargo
because I hit decline
859.
so fast.
India Foxtrot Echo
So
Papa
we need to get on the
Charlie
ground
November
ASAP
Fox
before she
Blue
calls back.
116.
Go around?
Go around.
Are you
Make left
freaking
traffic
serious?
runway 4
No,
right.
I'm leaving. We're going somewhere else.
Going around. Blue 116.
Uniform Papa Sierra 438.
Alright, guys, we're going
Contact
around.
Castrop departure on 120.25. Kilo Lima Mike 2460. Line up and wait for runway
Look at that
4
traffic
right.
down there. I wonder why we
Line
have
up
to go
and wait
around.
runway 4 right. Kilo Lima Mike 2460.
Is there somebody on
India
the...
Foxtrot Echo Papa Charlie November Foxtrot.
I'm very curious of
Contact
why we have to go
Castrop
around just now.
departure on 120.25.
Contacting Carstrip departure on
They're climbing to like, I don't know. He didn't give us a
Sierra 43.
Blue 116.
altitude to go to. We'll go to
Contact
4,000 and
Copenhagen
switch
on
to approach again.
119.48.
Carstrip Tower, Air France 96.
And nose down.
Ready for takeoff at runway 4 right, departing straight out.
Contacting Copenhagen approach on 119.
Oh, okay. I don't know. Request approach. Same airport.
Roger. Scandinavian 559.
I don't care which runway.
Scandinavian 559. Turn.
You said left traffic,
Blue
right?
116 is 2 nautical miles northeast of Kastrup at 3,600
remember.
feet. Requesting
Sure you said
aisles
left
approach
traffic.
any runway at Kastrup.
Lot
Said
357 heavy.
go
Turn
around.
right heading 030.
Yeah, make left traffic.
Turn right heading 030. Lot 357 heavy. Ryanair 279. Turn right heading 130.
Oh wow.
Turn right
Well,
heading 130. Ryanair 279. Scandinavian 981. Turn right heading 310. Singapore 8878 heavy.
yeah, I think I hit the
Contact
wrong button. I was supposed to say
Kastrup
missed
Tower
approach and not
118.1.
request or whatever.
Contacting Kastrup Tower on 118.1, Singapore 8878 heavy.
Executive is 0 nautical miles
Same
east of
thing.
Eslov at 16,600 feet. Requesting Isles approach runway.
Blue
Pick vectors for
116,
04 left
expect
now.
Vectors for the Isles approach runway
Right.
4 left at Castro.
Roger. Blue 116.
If I was a passenger on this plane, I'd be upset.
FedEx 498.
What's our flight
descend and
time?
maintain 6000.
Descend and maintain 6000. FedEx 498.
2 hours
Singapore
43.
352 heavy.
Let me text my
Turn
mom
right heading
so she
310.
knows.
Descend and maintain 6000.
Turn right heading 310. Descend and maintain 6,000. Singapore 352 heavy.
November 978 Charlie Papa, turn left, heading 320, descend and maintain 3000, maintain 3000
Airplane on
until
my front.
established from the localizer, clear Isles runway 30 approach. Turn left, heading 320. descend
This
and
is what
maintain
creates air
3000,
pollution, he says.
Maintain 3000 until established from the localizer, clear Isles runway 30, November 978 Charlie Papa.
Man, so how is he gonna sequence us back to 04 left? I can't wait to take a picture of my flight path after this is over.
Expect vectors for the Isles approach runway 4 left at Castro. Scandinavian 000, turn left, heading 120.
Turn left heading 120. Scandinavian 000.
Blue 116.
Alright,
turn
right heading 040,
040,
climb to 8,000,
climb and
Jesus.
maintain 8,000.
Turn right
That
heading
means it's gonna be a while till we
040.
get back on the
Climb and
ground.
maintain 8,000.
Alright,
Blue
right
116.
080.
Lot 357
Up to
heavy,
8,000.
proceed on course to Copenhagen Roskilde. Lot 357 heavy,
Fly like
frequency change
235
approved.
knots.
Good day. Frequency change approved. Lot 357 heavy, good day. Las Vegas, turn right, heading 130. Scandinavian 151, turn right, heading 130.
Turn right heading 130. Las Vegas.
Turn right, heading 130.
Well, guys,
Scandinavian 151.
looks like I'm gonna be sticking around a bit longer.
Executive, expect vectors for the
Maybe they
Isles
do
approach
hate me, I don't
runway
know.
4 left at Castro.
Red thumb.
Roger, Executive.
Executive, turn left, heading 130, descend and maintain 30.
You know what's funny? Again, like, I'm so glad I brought enough fuel. Look how much fuel I have left. I have an hour and 15 minutes of fuel left. If I had brought any less fuel with me, like if I had only brought enough fuel to make it to the airport, like in no reserve, like not like 15 minutes or 30 minutes, however many, we would not have. Whoa, what? We would definitely not have enough fuel to do a go around, a touch and go, and an hour extra amount of vectors.
Scandinavian 229, turn left, heading 340. Turn left, heading 340, Scandinavian 229. Speedbird 818 is 12 nautical miles southeast of Sankt Michelisten at
Can't believe it's
36,000
noon.
feet, requesting flight following to Castro.
Streaming for 3 hours now.
Turn left, heading 050, Hotel Papa 10. United 1963.
Yeah,
Contact
I
Castro
actually was
Tower
kind of
on
assuming that's might have been what
118.1.
happened, Zurich.
Expressways
Airport spotter.
1624.
I was like, well, I looked at my runway and I couldn't really see any issues, but I was like, well, they're also using the other runway. Yeah, they were using runway 30 also. So they probably cleared somebody to take off or land on runway 30, which is a crossing runway, and they took too long and we got the bad end of that. So that's what I assume happened. So whenever I get a go around, like I know that they did it for a reason, even if it looked like, I don't know, from my angle it looked clear, but I'm sure there was a reason for it. It's just unfortunate that it had to be us after everything we've gone through in this flight today.
1121. Descend and maintain
But,
8,000.
but yeah.
Blue 181.7.
On a positive note, we get to see more of what is this? Denmark? Where are we? Where am I now? I'm probably gonna be able to see myself. Where am I? I think this is me. Yeah. Flying back over Sweden.
United 100. Expect vectors for the Isles approach runway 4 left at Castro.
I can't wait to screenshot my flight path for you guys to see. I'm definitely gonna post that to Instagram. Now we're expecting 04 left. First time we attempted to land on 04 right and got the go around. So now we're gonna try to. I had it set up good too. I was ready. Like I think we were good. We were gonna have a good smooth landing that time.
Scandinavian 981. Descend and maintain 4,000.
Well, Ice Kicker, yeah, we're getting XP. We would definitely get more XP if we had touched the runway. But
Copenhagen approach.
so
Scandinavian 145 with you. Turn left.
yeah, I have a notification at noon every day to remind me to do my Spanish or Portuguese lesson. Really, I'm not doing any Spanish right now. I'm doing Portuguese. But. Yep.
Heading 320. Descend and maintain 3,000. Maintain 3,000 until established on the localizer. Clear Isles runway 30 approach.
What's up, Andrew Day? Good to see you, man. Doing a flight from Boston to Moscow. Sounds good.
FedEx 498. Contact Kastrup Tower on 118.1. Turn right heading 130. Scandinavian 500.
Looks like me and Dennis are gonna become best buddies today. We've been on his frequency for a good hour today.
Singapore 352.
All right. Well, in that case, I'm going to be doing things on the side.
Turn left heading 310.
And we're gonna bring the music back.
Maintain 3,000.
Oh Jesus!
352
Too live.
United 100.
Too live.
Turn right heading 310.
I wasn't ready for that
Descend and
hypeness.
maintain 4,000. Scandinavian 145. Radar contact. Turn right heading 310. Descend and maintain 4,000. United 100. Expressways 1,644. Request frequency change. Blue 181.7. Turn right heading 310. Descend and maintain 6,000. Scandinavian 3,560. Descend and maintain 4,000.
Descend and maintain 4,000. Scandinavian 3,560.
Through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays, and we'll go through the wastelands, through the highways, and turn right heading 220, descend and maintain 8,000, Scandinavian 151, Echo Papa India Cherry 69 Super, Roger, Expressways 1,644, contact Castle Tower on 118.1. Contacting Castle Tower on 118.1, Expressways 1,644, B116, turn right heading 130, climb and maintain 10,000.
Turn right heading 130. Climb and maintain 10,000.
So why are we going up? Now we've been told to go 130 at 10,000.
Scandinavian 145.
Oh, I see. I'm going up because there's inbounds on 30. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense to me. I didn't think about that. I did not think about that. Where are we? Where am I? Oh, there I am. I mean, I'll take 30. I'll take whatever I can get. Whatever's faster. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, it's a beautiful plane. I love the 737 SAS. Looks very nice. I like the red engines. So it's a cool little livery. I think personally I would like it better if the full engine was red rather than just half of it. But that's not an infinite flight thing. That's a SAS thing. That's how they do it. Just my design opinion. Sebastian, you're coming to rescue me in a fighter jet. What's up, Sebastian? We are at we're kind of circling over Copenhagen right now. We flew out of Bergen and we did a stop and go in Oslo. And our final stop is going to be in Copenhagen once we get back on the ground. Oh yeah, we did do one go around too. Forgot about that. I already forgot. Leon, are you on the ground yet? I know you had got forgotten also earlier, and you were happy to get up below 10,000 when you did. Right now we're at 10,000. All right, turn right heading 210.
Turn right heading 210, Blue 116.
November Gold, turn right heading 130. Sierra Kilo 514, turn right heading 130.
Turn right heading 130. Tango Romeo Alpha Indian November Gold.
Yeah, while we're going around, guys, don't forget tomorrow, Thai VA is flying to Hong Kong. So if you're looking for a Saturday flight to do, check them out at 1800 Zulu. Also, make sure you don't forget to check out Escape by Archie and Sizzle on your Spotify, iTunes, stuff like that. Let me know what you think. Give me your feedback. You can send it to me on Discord or wherever. If you don't like it, it is what it is. Everybody's not gonna like everything. But also appreciate you guys who've already gave it a listen and checked it out. Been working on it for a very long time. So looking forward to see what people say, feedback and things like that. What do you mean, Ice Kicker, by you wish the training server had variety? What do you mean by that? There's so much traffic you can barely see like our flight plan we did today. Yeah, there's a lot of ATC out. There's still ATC again at Stockholm, and there's some over here, wherever this is. Let's see, this is that place. So, definitely recommend you guys if you can come out. You know what we should do for now on? Whenever we get a go around, we should do a go around Q&A. Kind of like to help like pass time. So I mean, we don't have that much time left, but let's go ahead and do Q&A. Ask you whatever you want, and we'll do. So like whenever we do a flight from now on, we'll do a go around Q&A to give us something to talk about, something to do. Thank you, Taxiway, for that subscription. Welcome to the Blue Arrow Royal fam. My birthday is January 31st. I need a shower too. It's early. I just woke up. I haven't done that yet.
Expect vectors for the Isles approach runway 4 left at Castro. Roger, Scandinavian 236.
What else you got? Hit me. Favorite aircraft? 787.
Turn left, heading 040, descending maintain 12,000. Turn left, heading 040, descending maintain.
How am I doing? I'm doing good. What's up, Jose Gamer? Good to see you, man. Nice. Your grandparents are flying Dubai to LAX tomorrow morning.
Scandinavian 247 Super, contact Kastrup Tower on 118.1.
Contacting Kastrup Tower on 118.1, Scandinavian 1121.
Descend and maintain 4000. Scandinavian 145.
Copenhagen approach, Blue 181.7, with you.
Descend and maintain 4,000. Executed.
Romeo Alpha Zulu.
Oh, nice. You flew the Alaskan stream on Infinite Flight that I did on X-Plane, and you compared. Yeah, it's on Infinite Flight looks amazing too. The only difference is there's no clouds, so on Infinite Flight you can actually see the scenery all the way from Anchorage to Juneau. But on X-Plane we weren't able to see a lot of the scenery unless it was high over the clouds. So we had a lot of clouds between there. So it was a very cloudy flight, but it still looks really good.
Turn left, heading 090, descending maintain 17,000.
Jose, we're headed to Copenhagen.
17,000. Romeo Alpha Zulu Oscar Romeo.
Wigo 732, turn left.
And Choco, yeah, I'm not answering anything you're saying because I can't understand anything you're typing. So change your font and I'll recognize you.
Contact Kastrup Tower on 118.1.
Contacting Kastrup Tower on 118.
Hannibal says he lands. After he lands, he goes to a grocery store, buys some things, come back. Blue's still in the air.
nautical miles southwest of Kastrup at 2,200 feet.
Oh, and then you go eat dinner, come back. I'm still in the air. Yep.
818 is 4 nautical miles northeast of Femo Crow at 13,700 feet, requesting visual approach runway 4 left at Castro. Scandinavian 151, turn right heading 300.
If I had to choose between the A350 family and the Bombardier C series, what would I choose? I would choose the Bombardier C series. The reason why is because we don't have anything of quality at the regional level. It's a good question too, though, Andrew. I know most people would choose the A350 because they just want that one plane. But I mean, we already have 787, 777, A320, A330. We already have like a bunch of airliners, what some people would like to call tube liners. We have plenty of those. We don't have very many like good regional jets. So in my own opinion, I would say Bombardier C series. It'd be nice if they could redo the Embraers also. Timo Power, how you doing, man? It's funny, I can see that my decision is definitely not the majority because everybody in chat is saying A350. Who is my favorite YouTuber? Fabiano all the way. Go around Q&A, guys. What else you got? What other questions you got? Adrian, we started in Bergen, Norway. And yes, I am a Boeing fan. Am I flying tomorrow? I doubt it. Unless I get extra time. Do I know Furum? I know that he is in chat sometimes. So yes. I know he was chatting with us last week in our flight. I think the last couple weeks he was chatting. I didn't see him today.
Blue 181.7 is 12 nautical miles north of Kirkshop at 6,000 feet, requesting Isles approach any runway at Castro.
X-Plane or Infinite Flight? I would choose X-Plane because it's a complete simulator. It's getting dark out here, ain't it? But we get to watch the sunset. Let's see, where are we now? We should see some. Oh, there it is. I was just about to call it. Just in the 8,000.
Descend and maintain 8,000. Blue 116.
Scandinavian 145. Contact Castic Tower on 118.1.
Contacting Castra Tower on
Do, do, do,
118.1.
do, 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 do.
Scandinavian 145.
Scandinavian 236. Requesting descent to
Sending down to 8,000. Blue 116.
455.
I am not from Scandinavia. I am from the USA. Cool, British.
Descendant maintain 10,000. Scandinavian 3472.
737 or A320. I will always choose Boeing. A340 or 767. 767. Will I do a giveaway on Infinite Flight again? Maybe someday. I've already kind of said that I'm not going to do a giveaway if I have to be the one giving it away. When I did the giveaway last time, I was really happy to give away things. I just did not like how the giving away part happened. Like, it was just a very huge hassle. It was really hard being in the USA and doing a giveaway for people all over the world. So I'm down to a giveaway, but if somebody else wants to sponsor it and they handle like the transfer of the substance or whatever it is to go to the end user, then yeah, I'll do a giveaway. But as long as the giveaway is not coming like from my hands to somebody else's hands, I want to do a giveaway. But I've been wanting to do another giveaway because I like doing the other giveaway, and I really like being able to bless other people. You know what I mean? So I love doing that, but I just haven't done it because it's just I didn't have a good experience with it. But I would love to do more giveaways on the channel. So just to show you guys that I appreciate you. I always tell you guys that I appreciate you all the time, but being able to like kind of really give back to you is would be great again to do. But I just haven't done it again, and I would like to do it again, like I said. But we'll see. Opportunities will come. So if any of you guys have a product you want to give away, or anybody want to donate an Infinite Flight to somebody, let me know and we can do something. Faded Ray, we have no idea how long it's going to be until we get 3D buildings on Infinite Flight.
Scandinavian 3472 is 10 nautical miles northeast of Kongsted, G, at 10,000 feet. Requesting Isles approach any runway at Casper.
Boeing Dreamlifter or Beluga? Probably Boeing, because the Beluga is ugly as heck. What do you mean blue for developer? What does that mean?
Scandinavian 130.
I hope you didn't get ghosted, Scarpy, because that would suck. A350 or 77X? Actually, I would choose A350. Reason is, I love the 777, but, you know, A350 is dope. That's the only time I'll choose an Airbus over a Boeing, is if you compare those two. I don't feel like that's fair, though. Europe or Asia? Europe, I think. I know more about Europe than I know about Asia, so I choose Europe. I may not know what the Dreamlifter looks like. I just saw that Boeing was in the title, so I chose Boeing. If you would have said Dreamlifter versus Beluga, I would have been like, I don't know what either of those are. This information is now India. Thank you, British. Ryanair or Spirit? I'm gonna choose Spirit. No. Hold on. I'm gonna choose Ryanair because I've flown Spirit and I know that I don't like Spirit. I have not flown Ryanair. I just heard a lot of bad things about them. So. Where are we at now? We in the mix. Look at that. Blue 8017 is still in the air. Poor guy. Poor guy. Somebody get him on the ground ASAP. He's been up here just as long as I have. Oh, the Dreamlifter is a 747 with a beluga field, then I'm not gonna like that either. Air Choreo. I've flown with Spirit like twice. Jose Gamer says Europeans will win World War III because of the pilots of the Ryanair are badly trained and that they will self-crash themselves on soldiers. So basically kamikazes. No, Andrew, we're still in the air, but I need to get on the ground like soon because I really got stuff I need to do today. So I'm probably gonna be working late now. What's up, emergency alert system guy? Interesting name. Oh, there we go. Turn right 300, 6,000 feet.
Turn right heading 300, descend and maintain 6,000, blue 116.
Las Vegas.
So funny, me and started with talking, we're like, alright, so short flight or long flight? Well, looks like we're doing long flight. Down to 6,000.
Turn right heading 310, Las Vegas.
It's crazy though, look how much time one go around has set us back.
Approach, Scandinavian 455, with you.
Speedbird 818, turn left, heading 360, climb and maintain 9,500. Scandinavian 236.
American versus Delta, I would choose American.
Climb and maintain 8,000, Scandinavian 236.
And if you put that versus United, I personally would choose United, even though I know everybody in there and the rest of the world would choose otherwise because of the press that they had.
Speedbird 818. Las Vegas, turn right heading 020, climb and maintain 3,000, maintain 3,000 until established on the localizer, clear Isles runway 4 left approach. Emirates 151, turn right heading 030, descend and maintain 3,000, maintain 3,000 until established on the localizer, clear Isles runway 4 left approach.
Turn right heading 020, climb and maintain 3,000, maintain 3,000 until established on the localizer.
We get some really dope sunset shots though. Why American over Delta? I don't know, because of the livery. That is my only reason for choosing American over Delta, is the livery. Because I have not flown enough American or Delta to really have an opinion on either of those airlines. I've flown American before, and I've also flown Delta before, and I haven't had a bad experience on either. So I mean, I have nothing bad to say about any of them. I like JetBlue too. Boeing 717 or 72? I choose a 727. You know, we did forget to do shoutouts. Let's go ahead and do that. We can't really do like infinite flight shoutouts because we don't know who's with us anymore. There's too many people out here. So how about, guys, you go ahead into the chat now, leave me an emoji, and I'll give you a quick shout out for our I mean, usually we do the 1 hour ETE shout outs, but we kind of pass that multiple times. So leave me a drop emoji in the chat, let me know where you're watching from, and we'll do some shout outs. Ricky Sabino, what's going on, man? Thank you for joining us, man. Starly, Graham Porter, X-Men Games, holy crap, all the emojis. Jose Gamer, This Sterenberg, British, Adrian, Emergency Alert System, Sean, 1903, Scarpy, Jacob Gutierrez, Anders, Sacratism, Sean. Who am I missing? Captain DK, Ashton, Scarpy, holy crap, Faded Red, Hannibal, Jeremy Cope, Leon Kiwi. I hope I'm saying your name right. Sounds like Kiwi. It's pretty cool. Infinite Flight A320. If I missed you, go ahead and do it again. X-Men, you already said you. Adrian, I think I said you. Andre, I hadn't say you though. Joseph Kelly, what's up, man? Red Thumb, I think I said you already. I think we got everybody who shouted out. Alright, let's send down to 4,000. Maintaining same speed. Alright, we're on a right-ish base. 04 left. You know what would be actually pretty interesting? Because in real life they have multiple controllers for different parts of the airport. So to kind of like lessen the load on people, you could have like, you know, tower north, tower south. You could have ground north, ground south. You could have multiple approach controllers. So that way, when you have busy airspaces like this, you could actually have multiple approach controllers on rather than just having one guy, you know, handling all the traffic. Now, I don't know how they do that in real life, like how they manage all the planes and communicate with both controllers so that nobody, you know, just, you know, bounces around between frequencies and things like that. But I think that would be, I don't know, possible. It's been a while since we got to see a sunset for our Friday night flight. So I think we're gonna be on it's gonna be like actually nighttime when we land today. Violations never go away. A320. FSX or X-plane. X-plane all day. Oh, I didn't know that, MRT. If I just hold the mic button for 2 seconds, it automatically replies. What? Say something, ATC. I want to try it. I didn't know that. Thank you. I'm going to try that next time we get stuff. Are you asking me what my favorite YouTuber was for if okay, here it goes. 0203,000. Oh, here we go. What? That's legit. That is dope. I like that. Alright, 3,000. That's cool. I had no idea. Alright, so we'll be turning right, 0202 establishment localizer. Almost time to go home. Long Kiwi's landing with me. We've both waited very long for this moment. Let's see, where are you? There he is, he's right there. We've both been in the air just as long. Except, I don't think he's ever gotten a chance to land. We had a chance to land. We had to go around. Alright, we're going to kill the music. And prepare for our prepare for our approach.
Sierra Kilo 542, descend and maintain 6,000. Speedbird 424 is 12 nautical miles southwest of Corsola at 21,500.
There's a moon on our right wing and a sun on our left.
Scandinavian 3472, descend and maintain 6,000.
So he gave us vectors for... Alright, so we were still like a little ways away from being on it. So we're actually landing 04 left. I think that's what he said, right?
Good day.
Yeah, there's still 04 left. Where are you landing? Where do they tell you to land?
30, descend and maintain 4,000. Maintain 4,000 until established on the
Because he's about 11,000, actually 1,000 feet above us.
Descend and maintain 6,000.
Landing lights are so long. We are... Doesn't even tell me how far we're from the airport anymore.
Yankee 17 is 6 nautical miles southwest of Copenhagen, Roskilde at 10,000 feet, requesting radar vectors to Castro.
So we're 31 miles out.
Expect vectors for the Isles approach runway 30 at Castro. Roger, speedbird 424. Speedbird 424, turn right heading 120, descend and maintain 10,000. Turn right heading 120, descend and maintain 10,000. Speedbird 424.
Alright, LeBret, see you next time, bruh.
Expect vectors for the Isles approach runway 4 left at Castro.
November Charlie 988 is 10 nautical miles south of Hasselholm, Vancouver at 12,000 feet, requesting flight following to Kastrup.
Scandinavian 3472, turn right heading 220.
I'm good, DK.
Turn right heading 220. Scandinavian 3472.
Hotel Papa 10, descend and maintain 6,000.
Martina 49 is 7 nautical miles west of Kongsted, G, at 10,600 feet. Requesting Isles approach any runway at Castra.
Charlie Zulu 304 heavy, turn right heading 220.
Alright, so we're just waiting now so we can get established on the localizer again and make our right turn. I believe it was like 037 was our final approach heading.
Turn left heading 130, descend and
Dope thing about it being kind of dark outside, so we can probably see the aircraft around us a little bit easier. We can see the strobe lights. They have them on. I don't see anybody at the moment. They're probably too far. Oh wait, I see somebody right there. Look at it on my left wing. That little bitty speck over there. I think that's long.
Echo Papa India Charlie 69 Super, turn right heading 030, descend and maintain 4,000, maintain 4,000 until established from the localizer, clear Isles runway 4 left approach. Turn right heading 310, Hotel Papa 10. November Charlie 988, Roger. Turn right heading 220, descend and maintain 6,000, Charlie Zulu 304 heavy. Martina
Yeah, if you get violations, that counts against you basically for a week. Those violations last a week as far as the like requirements for like expert server and training server, things like that. But also they stick around, like they don't actually ever go away. You still have to have more landings and violations in order to meet the requirements for like expert server.
Scandinavian 1877, turn left heading 070, descend and maintain 12,000. Turn left heading 070, descend and maintain 12,000, Scandinavian 1877. Copenhagen approach, Air Force 1970.
Longest flight I've done on Infinite Flight, probably, I don't know, 12 hours or something like that, maybe 14.
Requesting descent to 4,000.
My Infinite Flight setup is my phone. That is it. I don't use a joystick or anything. I only use my joystick for crap, I need to turn. I only use my joystick for X-Plane and DCS World.
November Charlie 988, turn left heading 130,
alright.
descend and maintain 10,000. Sierra Alpha Sierra
Got traffic
909,
over there.
expect vectors for the Isles approach runway 4 left at Castro. Sierra Alpha Sierra 909, turn left heading 130, climb and maintain 10,000.
Alright guys, probably won't be able to see chat as much anymore. Now we're to the left of the runway. About to land here. Flaps 1, oh flaps 5. 17 miles out.
Climb and maintain 10,000, Sierra Alpha Sierra 909. Goal 1,758, say intentions.
Uh-oh, we have a, what the heck, there's a goal plane right in front of me.
North Shuttle 23 is 12 nautical
I don't know where he's going, he's at the
west
same
of
altitude.
Apollo
Traffic, same altitude. Is he turning? He is turning.
November Bravo Sierra 1 is 6 nautical miles west of Tomelilla at 12,000.
That's a close call right there.
Approach any runway at Kastrup.
I don't know where he's going though.
Turn left, heading 310, climb and maintain 4000, maintain 4000.
I wonder if he's departing? I don't know where he's going.
Runway 30 approach.
Disappeared.
Scandinavian
Gone.
236,
I don't know if he
turn
got
right,
ghosted or
heading
what. I don't know what
220.
happened there.
Turn
Alright, slow down.
310, climb and maintain 4000, maintain 4000 until established on the localizer, cleared aisles runway 30, Turkish 1785.
Turn right, heading 220, Scandinavian
We're 11 miles out.
236.
Blue 18017, request frequency change.
Charlie November Bravo Sierra 1, expect vectors for the aisles approach runway 4
Right.
left at Castro.
Glide slope indicator
Roger,
is
Charlie November Bravo
5.
Sierra 1.
Charlie Oscar Mike
Airspeed
Echo
down to
Delta
180,
Yankee
but we won't be at
17
190
nautical
right now.
miles northwest of Copenhagen,
Go.
Roskilde at 10,000 feet, requesting visual approach any runway at Castro. Charlie November Bravo Sierra 1, turn left.
Are pretty
heading
much established on the
220,
localizer.
descend and maintain 10,000.
Turn left.
In case you guys want to know, that's what ghosting looks like.
10,000, Charlie November Bravo Sierra 1.
Austrian 438, expect vectors for the aisles approach
180
runway 4
now.
left at
We should be
Castro.
handing us off.
Blue
Yep, there it is.
116, contact Castro
Oh, I keep
Tower
forgetting I can
on
hold it down.
118.1.
Oh, it's too late, isn't it?
Blue
Crap,
180.17,
okay.
contact Castro Tower on 118.1.
Calibrate
Contacting Castrop Tower on
to
118.1, Blue 116.
7.
Turn right heading 140, descend and maintain 12.
Tower is
Austrian
offline, switching to
138.
Unicom.
Sierra Kilo
Perfect timing.
542,
Gear down.
descend and maintain 4,000.
That's pretty funny. Left.
Castrop Unicom, Blue 116 is on final, runway 4 left.
2500.
Castrop Unicom, Blue 18017 is 15 nautical miles to the southwest at 3,900 feet. Inbound for landing. Will make
Closes.
straight in for runway 4
Have
right.
150 at
Castrop
6.
Unicom, Blue 18017 is on final.
So the
runway
weather hasn't
4
changed
right.
too much. It's kind of shifted about 10 degrees and wind is still about the same.
Kilo Lima Mike 14 is taking off runway 4
I think tower will
right,
probably come back
departing
on
straight
pretty
out.
soon. Won't be offline for too long. That's full. High. Anybody know where the terminal is? Because I don't know where to go after we land. I actually don't think I have the charts up for this airport yet. Alright, field is in sight. Flaps are full. Gears down, 3 green. Just to the left of the localizer right now. So corrections. The positive thing about ATC not being online is that means nobody's going to be there to give us the go around.
1000.
Today has been something else though. It has been a crazy Friday night flight this week. Even when I expect to get go arounds and, you know, vectors and stuff like that, it still kind of like just surprises me of how much different I was expecting, you know. And I'm not like complaining, I'm just saying like I already like packed a bunch of fuel in preparation just in case something like this were to happen, and pretty much the worst did happen. I think the worst would have been us to have to divert on my second try. I think that's what the worst would have been. Now, I don't want to say too much because we're still on the way down and ATC can still log on and tell us to go around again. So I'm going to be quiet for the rest of this approach and focus on getting the plane on the ground safely.
300.
And right on the glass up at the moment. Still a little bit to the left of the center line.
100. 100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
my turn. Is my autopilot is off. Alright, reverse. Oh, you know what it is? My screen was not centered. I was like, why do I feel like I'm going sideways? It's because my screen was like not centered. I was like looking this way. Alright, manual braking. We're on the ground. Now I can't see the taxiway. There it is. So to be honest with you guys, I have no idea how that land was because my screen wasn't even centered, so I couldn't. I thought I was crooked. I was like going full left rudder because I thought that I was actually going off the runway, but it was my screen was just looking off to the side. So you know what? I really don't even care if that landing was smooth or not, but we're on the ground. We're here. Finally. 3 hours, 27 minutes later. Actually, 3 hours and 42 minutes is how long we've been streaming, so that's the real length of how long I've been doing this flight. But alright, we're taxiing to the gate. The sun has set it on us. Flaps up. Spoilers off. Let's get to the gate before the sun completely goes away and we can't see anything. I'm really surprised though that tower went off. Like ground is not even on, is it? Oh, ground is on. The ground is on, but tower was not on.
Request taxi to parking.
Pushback approved. November 747.
Taxiing too fast too.
Blue 116, taxi to parking.
Thank you very much. Taxi to parking.
Taxiing to parking. Blue 116.
Ground.
Oh, you know why I'm taxing so fast? Because my power is still set to 30%. Brake before we get a violation.
Pushback approved. Expect runway 4 right. Pushback approved.
I still don't really know where I'm going.
Castrut ground. November 7 Alpha Papa.
Is the terminals on the right?
Back with information Lima.
November 7 Alpha Papa. Pushback approved. Expect runway 4
I think the terminal's on the right.
Scandinavian 1388, request permission to cross runway 30.
Let's find out.
Pushback approved. November 7 Alpha Papa.
Scandinavian 1388.
Is it EK what?
Cross runway 30. Please expedite.
EKCH.
Crossing runway 30, Scandinavian 1388.
Blue 1817, request permission to cross runway 4 left.
Blue 181.
Looking at the charts now for
runway 4 left.
Hold short of runway 4 left. Blue
Copenhagen.
1817.
Terminal's on my left. Just go straight. Okay, thank you. I just can't see a thing. I'm pretty sure you guys can't see anything either.
November 7 Alpha Papa, ready to taxi with information.
Oh, I think it's over there, isn't it? On north of 30.
Taxi to runway 4 right. Contact tower when ready.
Taxiing to runway 4 right. November 7
Can't see a
Alpha
thing at night on Infinite Flight.
Castrop ground. November 747.
This is why I usually do my flights in the daytime.
Ready to taxi to runway 4 right with information Lima.
Castrop ground, American 909, ready for pushback with information Lima.
American
Watch our speed though.
909, pushback approved. Expect runway 4 right. November 747 Sierra Heavy, taxi to runway 4 right. Contact tower when ready.
Keep stopping. I'm sorry. I'm like not looking at the screen, looking at something else. Trying to. Am I in the dirt? Yeah, I am. Almost.
Blue 1817, cross runway 30.
So we landed 04 left, so we're on Alpha.
Right. November 747 Sierra Heavy.
Crossing runway 30.
And yeah, we gotta cross 30112. We gotta pass runway 1230 to get to
Taxiing to
terminal.
parking. Blue 1817. Thank you. Blue 1817.
Doesn't help I have a glare on my screen too.
Castrop ground, Ryanair 909, ready to taxi with information Lima.
Ryanair 909, taxi
Lebrat, it actually was a good flight. It was a good
Contact
flight.
tower when ready.
You know, besides all the go-arounds and stuff. Outside of that, it was a good flight.
Castrop ground, Ryanair 279, ready to taxi with information Lima.
I think I go this way. I'm not really sure.
279,
I really don't know. I
runway
can't
4
see anything.
right. Contact tower when ready. Taxiing to runway 4 right, Ryanair 279.
Request runway crossing. I guess that'd be your 30. I mean, we're on the 12 side, but
permission to cross runway 30.
same thing.
Castrop ground. Tango Romeo Alpha India November.
They're using
India
30, so I'm
November
gonna say
Golf.
30.
Ready for push.
Blue 116.
Cross runway, please
cross
expedite.
runway
Alright.
30,
100% power.
please
I'm just kidding.
expedite. Tango Romeo Alpha India November Golf. Pushback approved. Expect runway 4 right.
We just gotta hurry.
Crossing runway 30.
Probably somebody on approach or trying to take off or something.
Pushback approved. Tango Romeo Alpha India November Golf.
Castrop ground. X-ray Alpha Golf Romeo Whiskey. Ready for pushback with information Lima.
Castrop ground. Ryanair 909.
Nice, we made it.
Ready to taxi with information Lima.
X-ray Alpha
Going now.
Golf
To the
Romeo
right.
Whiskey. Pushback approved. Expect runway 4 right.
I am taxiing so horribly right now. I'm sorry, guys.
Taxi to
Please ignore
runway
this.
4 right.
I
Contact
just can't see
tower
a
when
thing.
ready.
Pushback approved. X-ray Alpha Golf Romeo Whiskey.
Taxiing to
And I
runway
see some of
4
you guys
right.
are saying change the
Ryanair
time. I'm not going to
909.
change the time because I want
Ryanair
Infinite Flight to see this and be like,
279,
yeah, we need taxi
give way
lights.
to aircraft on your left. Give way to aircraft.
I'm parking in
Ryanair
the first spot I see.
279.
Which I think there's one right there.
Castrop ground. Tango Romeo Alpha India November Golf. Ready to taxi with information Lima.
There's a plane backing
Tango
up right
Romeo
there. I'm going
Alpha
to take that
India
other spot
November
right next to
India
it.
November Golf. Taxi to runway 4 right. Contact tower when ready.
Taxiing to runway 4 right.
Not coming to hit
Tango
you.
Romeo Alpha India November
Being like
India
mad unlegit
November
right now,
Golf.
I know. I'm going to take the spot you just backed out of though. These parking spots are really weirdly shaped.
Ryanair 909.
There's a line, I
Request
see it.
permission to cross runway 12.
Oh man, what are these people? There's other people behind me. This is getting bad. I feel like I'm on training server right now. I feel like I'm on training server right now.
Crossing runway 30. Ryanair 909.
Ryanair 279. Request permission to cross runway 12.
Tango Romeo Alpha India November Golf. Request
That's
permission
about
to cross
this is
runway
gonna get
12.
right there.
Tango Romeo Alpha
All right,
November India
we
November
finally made it.
Golf. Cross runway
Oh, the Ryan
30.
airplane.
Please
Ah,
expedite.
that's funny.
Crossing
Alright,
runway
strobe lights, land
30.
lights off, seatbelt
Tango
signs off,
Romeo Alpha
engines the
India
heck off,
November Golf.
Ryanair
and beacon lights off.
279.
And now,
Hold
look at that
short
moon.
runway 30. Hold short
Look at that full
runway
moon.
30. Ryanair 279.
Alright guys, well I'm not gonna be able to stick around to watch like engine landings or really do much. I won't be taking any screenshots here because we've already gone over my time and I got lots of I gotta do now. I gotta catch up on. But thank you so much again as usual for joining me, man. It was a good flight for the most part. I did have a lot of fun flying with you guys. I'll definitely see you guys next week. Remember. Thai VA flight tomorrow, Saturday. Check them out, 1800 Zulu. If you have questions, ask Starley or one of those representatives. And don't forget to take a listen to Escape by Archie and Sizzle. Let me know what you think. And other than that, guys, I don't have much else to say. Remember, you got 3 choices: give up, give in, or give it all. You got peace, love, and God bless you. I'll see you guys next stream, next video, whatever. Have a great weekend. Have an amazing Easter. Also, almost forgot about that. It's Good Friday right now, but have an amazing Easter. Make sure that you spend time. Go to church. Go to church. Spend time with your family and learn what Easter is all about. It's not just about Easter bunnies and stuff like that. It's actually about Jesus and the resurrection. So remember that and go out there and learn about that. I'll see you guys next week. Remember, you got 3 choices: give up, give in, give it all you got. Peace, love, and God bless you. I'll catch you guys next time. I hope you enjoyed Friday Night Flight. But see ya. Peace.